What's happening, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. All right. So who we got? Brother of Captain, Snakehead, what's going on? Skeleton Lego, Numero 80. Hello, hello, hello. Lego, I saw those. So I have been a little bit of a hectic evening out here dodging tornadoes, which has definitely added a little, we'll say a little spice to the night. Now let's see if we can get some screens working here, though. I want this. Boom. Okay, that does that. Now, does that capture the bracket? Well, okay, 7 of the 8 are here, and I believe we have somebody running a little bit late, so not a huge deal. This does capture the bracket about perfectly, so I don't want to edit that scene, but this doesn't fit great on there. I can move it, however. You can do a little maneuvering. Actually, I'll just use a different scene. I will use a different scene for this. Let's take that off. You know what I could do is like main screen it. No, I need to be able to switch to and from this. So, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I probably just need to make it fit. Okay. Gosh, I feel like it doesn't. Okay. Did I have a... I want to say... What's up, Snakehead? You just uploaded your latest mix on YouTube. Nice. Yeah, I need this to look differently than it does. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna make some kind of scene here that makes this look a little bit cleaner. Yeah, that is an epic Kiwi, no doubt. Okay, so let's add a screen capture. Boom. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make something that captures exactly this, like so. Boom. Then we have that on the screen. Oh, I need to drop this below my camera here. Come here, mouse. Ta-da. Okay, let's make it a little bit lower. Something like that. Bands. Draft. Rosters. That all looks good. It does cut off a little bit. I can just shift it like that. Kind of perfect, actually. Now I just need to make a way for, well, during the draft, I can just have it on there. Boom. And then I can have this up during the tourney. And you know what? Looks good. If I just fix it, hold on. There we go. Sweet. Okay. That'll work. Boop. Turn this off for now. All right. We're about 5 minutes away from tournaments starting. Ads on Twitch are so annoying. I know. I can't turn them off either. Ads on Twitch are just life. I would just suggest watching on YouTube. Adult beverages are the way of the world tonight. Ah. Oh. Haven't done any arena yet today. Haven't done any arena in a couple days, honestly. Too much other stuff going on in the game. Okay, well, I hope you guys are having a good night. What's up, Singi? Tell you you're 3 mojitos in. Nice. Nice. We were dodging tornadoes today. So I got home from work. Usually on Fridays, I get home, kind of make sure family's all set. We have dinner. And then I just chill out and, let the day kind of do its thing. Today, my phone goes off when I get home. And it's like, there's tornadoes around. Just be on watch. And then you just hear, boo. Oh gosh. So we have to go over to my mom's house because she has a basement. So we take everybody over there. We're there for like an hour or something like that. Just hanging out. And I was like, well, we'll probably have Friday night fights tonight. Unless tornado blows my house over. In which case we won't have Friday night fights tonight. Does it benefit me if I have both YouTube and Twitch open simultaneously? Yes. Every viewer definitely benefits. Snakehead. Thank you for that. Okay. Has the spreadsheet been released? What are you talking in Numero 80? What do you mean? Has the spreadsheet been released? The spreadsheet's out. You want to see it? Boom. Oh, wrong button. Boop. Hold up. Let me fix my buttons. Got a button malfunction. This is why we're always here. At least a few minutes early. So, scene. Source. There we go. Boom. From the collection. Collection is this FNF? Yeah, FNF full screen. Okay. Gosh, I need to clean this up. Source. This is screen capture 1. That one. Draft bracket. Okay. Boom. There we go. So there's our participants tonight. Everybody, we got Numero 80, Shac, the winner of week. Numero 80 was first in points, didn't win a week. Shac with the 15 points and the instant entry at week 1 win. Sir Mccraine with the week 3 win and 12 points is in 3rd place. Devil Boy quit playing for the Vision. Sad. But so he's out. He would have been 4th, but that means LXD and Brother are 5th, 6th. Move up to like 4th, 5th though. And then Singi, week 2 winner, is in at 7th. Ito and Cockington tie for 8th, basically. Or 7-8. Because we got this drop on there with 8 points. That makes it in. Dervis almost made it with 6. And then a whole ton of folks with, less than 6. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. Ooh, this squall. Has a spreadsheet been released for the draft? Yeah. Here it is. So here's the draft spreadsheet. It'll look like this. So, you know, Numero 80 will go first. Let's see if we get what we got here. We're gonna do bands first, obviously. So the bands will come in. Numero will ban. Shac, Mccraine, LXD, Brother, Singi, Ito, and Cockington will all ban. Then we'll go to rosters for picking. So pick order goes like this. Whoop, whoop. It's a snake pick. What's up, Moon Snail? Yeah, it's still happening. Yeah, KC Crimson or K Crimson Flash. I always want to say KC because, like, yo, I live close to Kansas City. But yeah, Diggs is living the life. Diggs is living the life. He's doing good. Well, I don't know how good he's doing, but I know he is having a better time of things now. He and Giant are no longer a thing, last I knew, which is fine. You know, you gotta, you know, sometimes relationships don't work out. But yeah, there we go. It happens. Okay. Well, guys, it is time to begin. So I'm going to go ahead and ping everybody here. So let's see. Banners, it's time to get it started. And then that means Numero 80, you're on the clock. Okay. You guys ready? Time for a wonderful Friday Night Fights top 8 draft. The best stream of all streams. Absolutely. Okay. Numero, you let me know when you're ready and I'll hit record and we'll start making a video out of this thing. So no, Numero, you just type out what's banned. You don't actually put it in. Lego will do the Lego does the banning for you. He runs the sheet. Yeah, Singi's gonna be late, Skiz. Singi's gonna be late. Just type bans here and Lego will put them on the sheet. Okay, so Singi's on there. Good. Nope. Everything's good. LXC, everything's on the table. Okay. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video, and welcome to Friday Night Fights. We've got a top 8 draft coming tonight for the Kiwi Cup. We have played 3 weeks of intense War of the Visions PvP action. Took a week off last week. We are back this week with the final 8 drafts. So you see Numero 80, Shac, Sir Mccraine, LXD, Brother of Captain, Singi, Ito, and Cockington all made the top 8. We're going to go through a ban phase here, then a pick phase. After that, every player will get to make a team of 4 units, not including the 8 bans. Obviously, if the unit's banned, they're gone, just like Strategist Oldoa already banned by Numero 80. Then they will play in best of 1s double elimination. Now, last time we did this, we did best of 3s, and it was just kind of awkward for the viewing experience, I think, doing a live event, because you have like in between match time. We ended up having to do it kind of weird. So what we did today is best of ones with a loser's bracket. So you still have to lose twice to be eliminated, but this way you don't have to just like play and then immediately switch. You'll play. If you win, you move on. If you lose, you have the loser's bracket to kind of sit there and think about what you're doing. And the bans are rolling in. So Strategist Oldoa being banned first, not a surprise, brand new unit. Honestly, I don't even know. I have yet to really seriously play against this unit. We've been in limited Guild Wars right now, so I haven't seen a ton of her yet, but she has gone first. Now, then you have Joom the Spring Celestial, and yeah, she's OP. She's broken. So she's out of there. And then her best great sword friend, A2, gone alongside of her, and young King Elda. Water or ice water, ice water. That's the bans so far today, as young King Elda is kicked out. Young King Elda been a core part of my guild raids team right now. Somebody who I just finished 2 days ago. In fact, in a kind of embarrassing moment, I had to go to the shop in game and buy more rainbow rocks to finish building young King Elda just in time to, you know, help the guild try to win guild raids this time around. Okay, so the players are typing their bans in the match codes channel in my Discord right now. I saw that question from Singi as Halloween Lucio comes in. So it looks like Earth Evade is still something that is scary enough that these players are banning it. While these bans are coming in, I will also mention there are no cost restrictions today. There are no, you know, URs only or MRs only, anything like that. You get to pick whatever units you want and build a team out of them. That's just the way it rolls, right? So your cost restriction is you can't use these units and you can't use a unit that somebody else picked. Okay, so Lucio Halloween out of here. I'm trying to think who else I would anticipate being banned tonight. I wonder if, let's see, it looks like Singi's about to get his ban in. I would expect Helena to go away, maybe. Yeah, okay, yeah, perfect, straight away. There goes Helena the Black Rose. She's out of here. Mage team is still really prevalent. The mage team is still very prevalent in this game. Sounds like some kind of like, hey, do you and your partner need some help? Take some Prelevant. You'll become relevant again. Boy, that's an ad. Anyway, while we're doing some bans, while the bans are coming in, we almost didn't have this stream tonight because there's tornadoes, and I live in Kansas, if you didn't know. And so to give you a taste of what life in good old Kansas is like, get off work, tornado. It goes away, come back home after going to my parents' basement, stream Friday Night Fights. Hey, it's a spring day in Kansas. Let's go. So no better way to bounce back from the tornado than with a live stream. Bob, thank you for that sub on Twitch. Just saw that come in. That is 29 months, Bob. Thank you, sir, and welcome back. Okay, checking some audio levels here. How's that music sounding today? Music looks like it's sounding good. We are waiting for we're waiting for Ito, I believe, to get that ban in. Yeah, just some confusion here. The top 8 draft run's kind of weird. Big shout out to Lego Pants, by the way. He's running the draft screen behind the scenes. So as the players type in whatever's banned or whatever's picked, he sits behind, he updates the spreadsheet the whole time. And then look how fancy it looks, right? A nice, beautiful, fancy looking spreadsheet. This stream not officially sponsored by Modelo. Mexican beer is awesome. All right. There we go. Okay, next ban coming in. All right, he's thinking. We got to do a little brain action here. Big brain action. Who do I think will be banned? Gosh, like the meta is being tagged really hard right here. I think there'll be some fire if fire isn't kind of banned out. Well, like with all the with Joom and King Elda off the table, I feel like fire became a little bit better. I wonder if we don't see some more piercing in there. Like young King Elda being gone is the thing. Okay, Glassy Summer. There we go. So a really popular tank in the game right now too. Summer Glassy has stayed relevant for a very, very long time. Notice the elements. We have not touched fire yet. We have not touched wind yet. We have not touched lightning yet. We might get to see some squall tonight, which would be really cool. Quantum Tezzy, thank you for that Prime sub for 7 months. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, the Xbox achievement thing is really cool, man. I agree. Okay, now it's Cockington's ban next. Cockington snuck in after one of our players could not make it tonight. So what kind of bans is Sir Cockington going to throw at us? We'll find out. He's typing. I see it in Discord. It says Sir Cockington is typing. Yes, all Abaras. Everyone is Abara at the end. What's up, Nomad Saint? How you doing tonight? Okay, I just saw what he typed. Not a terribly surprising one. A unit that has been relevant in this game since he came out. King Bradley. There we go. So there's your bans. It's going to be Strategist Oldoa, Joom the Spring Celestial, A2, Young King Elda, Halloween Lucio, Helena the Black Rose, Summer Glassy, and King Bradley have been cooked. They are out of here. Now, here's what comes next. Picks. So it's a snake draft style. We go back to Numero 80, who gets first pick in the drafting phase. We'll go all the way down the list to Cockington. After Cockington makes his 8th pick, he'll make the 9th pick. And then we go back up to Numero 80, who will go pick, and then back down the list again. So being in Sir Cockington's spot right here, not the worst thing ever, because you do get you're the first person to get back-to-back picks. You can almost put a team together with just your 2 picks by themselves, which does make this pretty fun. We'll be watching this roster page right here. Numero 80 already slide in there with their first pick. Asterius the Erudite. So Lightning Asterius coming in. Lightning as an element, like, and if we were to look at the bands here, so here's your band units, right? Strategist Oldoa, Joom. Joom, a very popular person to run alongside Asterius. So is A2. So the Great Sword team might be off the books for Asterius, but there is still a Lightning team available for him. But that Lightning team just got pinched a little bit as Shubak picks Elia the Alabaster. So, like, let's go to the ban phase here. Look at all the Lightning units that got banned. None of them. None of the Lightning units got banned. And you're like, man, I feel like Lightning has some pretty good units out there. Yes, they do, because immediately 2 Lightning units come off the board. That means Sir Mccraine will be the next person to pick, and he goes with Lunicestus Catone. So Dark Catone, a potential strike team or a potential dark team. Dark, another element that completely avoided the ban phase in the very first part of this. So that's leaves your, definitely opens the door. There are still good striking units out there, even with Elia the Alabaster off the table. Think about units like Perrine, very popular unit. A lot of people got her at 140. You could definitely see her coming in. Okay, LXD picking next, and then Brother of Captain on deck. Let's say what LXD picks. LXD already complaining that Sir Mccraine has stolen his pick. So now if LXD was thinking about doing something with Catone, you gotta hit that, like, you gotta hit that refresh button in his head. If Catone was the linchpin to your build, oof. I expect some fire teams. Like, honestly, right now, with as much water has been banned, you have, like, if I'm Cockington, for example, and I don't know what Cockington, I don't know all of the things. They're Soul. Never mind. I was like, maybe Fire will make it to Cockington and he can go like Soul, and then he can go, Fire support or something like that. Nope, he can't, because LXD is going to go ahead and take Soul straight away. And now it's Brother of Captain's pick. What's strong and still available? There are still good striking units out there, like 2P. There we go. Well, the striking units are coming off the board. This is why I love drafting, right? This is why I love the drafting. If the only thing banned, if the only limitation on picks was you can't pick any of the banned units, the obvious, like, striking teams were out there. Now, they're not. Because Catone, 2P, and Bridal Elia are gone, so you can't make that team. Now, these people could go deeper into, pull out a Raldo or something at some point, but you might be stuck in more of a mono element thing, which is a throwback again, or you could still try to put some, like, mixed damage type comps together with some job-based cards. Shoot Cell is still on the table, and Shoot Cell popped off, but we always had cost limits in the last few times, Brian, and so I feel like that definitely helps Shoot Cell out a ton. But we'll see. Okay. Next up, we've got Singi, and Singi's going to go with Roth. So there we go. Another dark unit coming in, and our first tank to even be messed with today. So Roth is a round 1 pick for Singi. Interesting. So could that, You do anything you want with Roth, right? Like you could find some mages. There is still a Vivi out there. Vivi's still incredibly strong, not banned, dark element. If Vivi gets back to Singi, I would not be surprised to see that pick made. Sephiroth is definitely on the tier of unit in this game where somewhere in these 4 rounds, I imagine he'll come off the table. If I am Numero 80 or Shubak, I'm thinking about, your Squalls of the world, if you have him built, your gosh, any of the like Ibarra, just go Ibarra. No, I'm thinking of what? Why can't I think of this man's name? Hold on. Oop, my game froze. Well, that's interesting. Hey, you guys can't see my game, so I'm gonna restart it behind the scenes. Anyway, Lightning Mage. Lightning Mage. Dude who got like huge resurgence. Man, tornado. I say tornado. I'm blaming my brain lapses on the tornado. I have tornado brain. Not Renan, Skahal. Yes, Skahal was who I was thinking of. I feel like Skahal could come in here tonight and be pretty impactful. Let's see what Ito's thinking. Then after Ito picks, if you're Cockington right now, you're sitting there and you're thinking, man, okay, I got 2 units picked. If Ito doesn't snag one of them, I'm going to go boom, boom, and just have half my team already put together. Mia. Oh, yeah, Mia. Somebody picked Mia. I wonder if we'll even see an MR unit. There's enough UR units in War of the Visions at this point. I doubt it. Okay, so I'm sorting by like obtained, right? So right now I'm looking in my game. I'm sorting by units obtained. Here's units that I think we could see tonight. That Veritas of the Heavens was somebody I was going to mention straight away. So there is Wind Veritas coming out. Boom, Wind Veritas on the board, a wind element unit. And again, if we look at the bans, there was nothing wind element banned. And the only piercing unit that was banned was Young King Elda. So that's a very good pick, I think, right there. Veritas of the Heavens. You could go wind, you could go piercing. You're looking pretty good. Now, units that have come out recently that have not been picked or banned yet. Bulk has come out recently. Then you have Fang. There's a couple lightning units sitting up there at the top that could use a Fang to go with them. Oberon, the Auspicious, is still on the board, and he's a fire unit. So you have a soul sitting out there. There's Sephiroth coming in. Now, this could be Sephiroth Oberon, right? Because like Oberon, a katana using unit, I believe. Yes, he is a katana unit. So, yeah. Interesting. There's a Sephiroth. I didn't know if Sephiroth... Ooh, Sephiroth Vivi. Just take that Vivi away from the Roth or the Ketone. Just lean into the darkness right there, Cockington. Take the Sephiroth, take the Vivi, and then throw it right back to Ito. Now, if you're Ito, I don't think you cared about either of those picks. Like, I can't see you going Veritas of the Heavens Sephiroth or something like that. So if you're Ito... and you're thinking about wind units, the Elric brothers will definitely make an appearance today, right? You got to feel like Edward and Alphonse are coming out at some point. You have all of Wind's power. Your Flagbearer Glassy, your Sottily, your regular Joom is still pretty dang good. New Dario is out there still. So there's lots of good wind stuff still out there. In fact, if you're trying to make a wind team right now and you're Ito, heck, you go Veritas of the Heavens, Flagbearer Glassy. There's your DPS. Now, you need to not run into a ice team, but nobody's picking ice. So you got that going for you. And then if you're one of these lightning people, you're like, well, nobody's picking earth either, except for Brother, who might be putting together an earth team. With the way the tournament will work, though, Numero 80 is going to be playing Cockington first, right? Because you'll have the 1 seed playing the 8. There's no elemental advantage or disadvantage so far in those 2 picks. Shubak will play Ito, so it's lightning and wind. So far, nothing. There's Dialdo. Oh, so it is a piercing duo so far for Ito, but he goes with the piercing tank in Dialdo. Great pick. Also a takeaway pick for a Brother. Then we have, okay, there's Dario the Crystal Board. We mentioned Dario. Singi was just sitting there with Dario the Crystal Board typed out. And as soon as Ito picked, he was like, enter. I will take that. Thank you. So there's another tank coming off the table. Dario the Crystal Board. And that is what? 2 tanks? For Singi, tank, okay. Or Dario the Crystal Board, he ain't a tank, is he? I don't have him on my main account. He was somebody I kind of rolled with on my alt for a while. I don't have him on my main. So yeah, not tank Dario. This is, oh, whoop. Let's pull up some stats here on Dario the Crystal Born. A unit I'm not as familiar with as other units, but worth checking out. Okay, there's Lucio, Light of Brilliance. So new Lucio comes in to team up with 2P for Brother. That's a good pick. Lucio definitely wasn't sliding through all of these, you know, all these things. And yet, so it is still, Dario the Crystal Board is definitely still a tank. Katana tank, yeah. Okay, I was right. I just need to go with my gut. When you've been watching a game for so long, just trust yourself, man. Just trust yourself, me. Okay. So Lucio, Light of Brilliance comes out. Now you have Soul. And if you're Soul and you're thinking about fire, Shalza's still around. Oberon the Auspicious still around. Volk still around if you have it built. What other fire units might we see? You could look to Evade. I don't think so, but it's out there with like a Yuffie. It's got to be Shalza, right? Like Shalza feels like the pick here for LXD. Shalza Soul is the duo. That's probably it. We'll see. We'll see. Would I ever play regular FFBE? No, it's too old. And I don't mean too old that like the game sucks because it's old, but I mean too old as in like I would never push through that much story. You know what I mean? Like I'm too far behind. I'm just too far behind. If they release FFBE 2, I'm beta testing that. I'm day one playing that. I'm making content for it. All of that. Okay. LXD contemplating the universe here. Typing in Discord. I see the typing. In a surprise to no one, he goes with Shalza. So there's Shalza coming in. The power duo right there. The power fire duo, Soul Shalza. Does that lock LXD into a fire team for sure? No. But again, notice there's no water floating around here. If you're LXD, your first round matchup is Brother, who is Earth Light. Now, you could see Brother here go for a more like strike based team or a, you know, sword. Gosh, Lucio Light of Brilliance is like sword warrior, right? That's a super awkward team to build around. So let's see, Lucio Light of Brilliance. Man, I feel like he's like a super new unit, but he's pretty far down this list. So yeah, he is sword warrior. That's not a very commonly put together group of units. In fact, if we were just looking at all of the sword warrior units, just for fun while we're sitting here, you know, messing about, he's the newest. Bart's is probably one of the other best ones in that group. And then the fall off is huge. Like, man, that thing just falls on its face. Fryevi is pretty decent. King Mont's an okay tank. You have some like evaders in there with Violet and Pissarro. Man, Chunok, I guess, is an evader. So Bart's is really the other like powerhouse in that job group. Okay, there's Flagbearer Glassy coming in with Lunacestrus Catone. Good, strong pick. Not sure what the team building thought right there from Sir Mccraine is, but Sir Mccraine, a super veteran of the scene here, knows what he's doing. That could be a takeaway pick from a potential opponent right there, because you could be playing against Dario Glassy. Maybe you want to dodge that. Either way, Flagbearer Glassy comes in with the Catone, 2 strong units to build around, and with 2 picks left, you can piece together something. No water units picked yet. No ice units picked yet, and that's still the case. Edward Elric comes in. So I knew this pick was coming, because this pick does a couple things. One, striking unit. So you can go Elia Edward, and with this pick, chilling here, you could put the other Alphonse brother in. And you have a solid strike team. Elric, Elia feels pretty good to me. Now, Asterius also wouldn't mind other Elric brother, and Numero 80 has back-to-back picks. So it's very possible that Alphonse falls off or falls to the second pick or last pick of the second round or first pick of the third round. Or we either see some great swords come in or some lightning coming in, or the power of having these 2 picks in a row. If Numero 80 wanted to just go a different direction, absolutely could. Thinking about great sword units that are out there, Bronwell, Keo, Esther, June, Knight of Ruinstern, you can see with all of the band, like with A2 band, yeah, A2 and June Spring Celestial are banned. The pool gets smaller. Okay, Amnelis comes in. Interesting. There's our first water unit pick. It's a mage, it's Amnelis. Now, what's the third pick going to be here? Are you sticking with water, or are you going for like a tank, maybe going for a support, something along those lines? Resnick, okay, goes back to lightning and goes with a very powerful lightning support Resnick. So not doing a team-based approach at all here, I don't think, because you had this, okay, let's go look. So if we were to go look at Staff Black Mage, Resnick's not on there, but now there's Amnelis. Amnelis is, okay. Okay, now, yeah, there we go. Okay, while I'm doing some research on potential like team comps there for Numero 80, there's the Elric brother coming in. So Shac ends up with the kind of combo I was talking about. Elia, Edward Elric, Alphonse Elric. The issue here for Shac, if he wants to run those 3, is his first opponent's going to be Ito. Ito has the Dialdo, and I feel like Dialdo will do a pretty good job not dying to Elia and not dying to Alphonse. Oh, baby, there's a pick coming in. So Snow comes in for Sir Mccraine, goes back to the striking unit, pulls our first ice unit in of the draft. So you have Lunicestus Catone, Flagbearer Glassy, Snow for Sir Mccraine. Spicy pick right there, sir. Spicy pick. Yo, recently fully unlocked, so that's something he's got going for him. Okay, so what was I looking at? I don't remember. Either way. Oh, right, Amnelis. So Amnelis is a Staff Devout. So Staff Devout is Amnelis. Amnelis and Resnick are both Staff Devout. So perhaps there's some kind of like Staff Devout card that also works with Astrius, and maybe that's the direction that Shac is looking for. Your other Staff Devout units, Soul, really good. Shawls are really good. Both gone to other people. Renan is Staff Devout. Black Rose Helena is Staff Devout. Veritas of the Waters is Staff Devout, but yeah, right. Like, I don't think anybody has this thing ready to rock yet. Maybe Shac or Numero 80 does, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. Minwoo's card. So Brian is saying Minwoo's card. Great Sword Devout team. Yeah, okay, so chat's thinking Great Sword Devout team as well. So if we were going to look at Minwoo's card, let's pull it up. Silver Memories. So Silver Memories is AoE resist 20, magic 60, critical evade 16. So there is a nice little bit of overlap there for Staff Devout and Greatsword with the Silver Memories. You get your AoE resist and you get that nice big magic boost for your Amnelis and your Resnick. Okay, I do like that. Good call, chat. See, this is why chat's here. Chat is like, yo, it's like when you're watching a sports broadcast, people have earpieces in because you're trying to like cover what's happening on the screen, and like I'm trying to do color and play-by-play. So it's nice to have chat in my ear helping me out. Now, are there any other cards? Chat's saying Soul's card also good for this team. Soul's card does hit both. It's an agility, elemental chain resist, human killer magic card. Both of those cards are great, but both of those cards are particularly great for Amnelis and Resnick and kind of like decent for Astrius. You could still run that team. I just wonder, like, are Astrius and Amnelis tanky enough to be supported even in a great card team by Resnick? You do have the 4th pick though, Numero, to put the rest of that team together, and we'll see. Okay, we're waiting on LXD's pick now. LXD with the mono fire team so far. So if you were looking to finish off the fire, do you have Volk? Maybe, maybe not. Don't know. Brand new unit. So if LXD pulled and built Volk, that could be a fun play. Otherwise, you have Kefka out there for some shenanigans. Let's see. I'm looking at fire. I don't know. Who's your first opponent? 2P Lucio. Huh. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, there's like Roy Mustang out there if you really wanted to dig deep. Hio's out there looking pretty good. Oberon the Auspicious is still floating around. So there are some good, some good fire units still out there. No fire units were banned. There's our ban list again. I know it's on the, I know it's on this rosters page here, but I do like to look at the elements in the graphics sometime as well. You could put rain. Yeah, you could run rain out here. Then your whole team scales off of magic, which is really nice. Kind of makes the vision carding easier. The problem there is like rain ain't tanking 2P and Lucio that good. Like if you put rain on that team, I feel like brother beats through him fairly easily. So we'll see. LXD thinking, typing. Going with, Addison Rae. There she is. So Addison Rae, a surprise addition to my guild raid team for the light element, because I kind of needed her because I'm missing kind of a crucial vision card for like massive high score guild raid teams. But Addison Rae has filled that gap for me a little bit. It's the nicest thing I've ever said about Addison Rae, maybe. Not the human, the unit. She's always good. Man, Addison Rae been good for a really long time, so she's going to be a third round pick right here. Only our second light element unit to come off the board. There's another one, Sweetheart Miranda. So, okay, what are we building here, brother? We've got 2P, Light of Brilliance Lucio, and Sweetheart Miranda. Interesting. Now, Sweetheart Miranda, it's been a minute since we've seen her, so let's do a little research onto our girl. Back a couple alt accounts ago, she was a big part of my team. Sword Sorcerer, so a katana unit. Lucio 2P. I mean, you could be going mono light. It could just be taking 2P. Like, brother could have just taken 2P thinking to go a strike team, then kind of saw, my strike units aren't there anymore. I'm going to pivot to light element since no one else literally is picking that element. Maybe that's it. Aha, there's Oberon the Auspicious. So Singi gets his next katana unit. Oberon sneaks all the way to round 3. And you know, that felt kind of safe. Like if Singi had a read on LXD and kind of knew that LXD wasn't going to snag Oberon, you're like, hey, look, I could put Dario the Crystal Board and Oberon together, and I got a nice little katana duo there. I like it. Good pick, Singi. Fits nicely into your squad. And now we're on to Ito, who is sitting Veritas of the Heavens Dialdo. Could go a lot of different directions here. If we're talking about Earth units banned, there were 2 prominent Earth units banned in King Bradley and Halloween Lucio, so you can't pair that up with Dialdo. You do still have Piercing with Veritas and Dialdo. For other Piercing units taken away, Flagbearer Glassie's off the table. You had Young King Elda banned. But I'm looking here, I'm not seeing a ton of other Piercing units taken off. So, let's say that's the way you want it to go. Can we make a guess at what he would pick if that's the way? So let's look at Spear. You have Fang is still out there and looking real good. If you have Fang built, Fang's a good unit. So she could come out. No, it's going to go Summer Jaden. So just leaning into the element here. Goes with Summer Jaden. Magic scaling, gun using, guns flexing, spraying his super soakers everywhere. Jaden comes out very good. And now we're to Cockington. So, Cockington, there's only been one other dark unit picked. It was Catone. No dark units were banned. You have Sephiroth Vivi. You're playing Staff Devout Greatsword, it looks like in the first round. What are you getting here? I'm sorry, Roth was also taken. So there's been 2 other dark elements taken. Roth and Catone are off the board. So, let's see. What out there is dark that would go good with this team? I'm going to pull up my little, keep my info flowing in front of me. Let's see. Do you go with, Lemure for like a support option here? The pool is actually pretty pinched. With just what's been taken, the pool feels pinched. I mean, you probably don't have Irvine built. Roth and Catone are gone. Dark Fina's out there. Little Lila the Bold is out there if you wanted to go that direction. I mean, if you're going real deep into the pool, okay, there's Dark Fina, so that's not too terribly surprising. Man, if you're going another dark unit, is the next best one Halloween Lucia? It might be. Halloween Lucia might be the best thing that's still alive. Bronwell's fine. Like, as a cost limited unit, Bronwell is fine, but I would say Halloween Lucia is better at 70 cost than Bronwell is. So let's see what Cockington decides. Or he could branch into another element, but that would be surprising. If you're already 3 dark, just stay dark. Unless there is some kind of like other mage you want to finish that mage team that you have building, or something else to go with Sephiroth maybe. But I feel like that job type is already pretty pinched. Let's see. Cockington's typing right now. Quit typing. He did the thing I do. Like, sometimes in games when I'm mad at somebody, I'll start like typing really fast and I'm like, no. Don't say it, just delete it. Just delete it. You don't have to say that. You just delete it. Oh, okay, I see what he picked. Dwayne the Rock Johnson coming in here. Man, I feel like it has been a minute, Dwayne. I mean, there was a time in this game when Dwayne was everything. That's been a long time ago. But there he is. There's Dwayne. It is a total darkness team for Cockington. And there's nothing out, like, dark is not countered by anything anyway. There's not even a mono light team outside of Brother maybe picking a 4th pick light unit that you'd even run into. So I feel pretty good about that dark team from Cockington. I think he made some good picks. And he'll be, you know, facing off against Numero 80 in the first round. Now, it's Ito's turn. Ito really leaning into wind so far with a Dialdo. So if we were looking at wind, what's still out there? Zidane, Lena, both still out there. Elric's gone. Sottily? No one's taken Sottily yet. No, Sottely's available. Probably the strongest wind unit still on the board is going to be the Sottely. You don't need another tank at this point. Let's see. Yeah, I'm guessing Sottely here for Ito. That would be my guess. We'll see. Chilling. We're chilling. Okay, let's think about it for Singi. Singi's at Dario Oberon. So, if we were to drop in and look at Katana, because I'm guessing Sottely for Ito. That's my guess. We'll see if he sticks with that. The Katana group is running out of picks. Is really running out of picks. Sephiroth is gone. Dario the Crystal Board is gone. Oberon is gone. Miranda Sweetheart is gone. That leaves you with like these options. Dia, an MR unit. OG Astrius. Rayches, Selection Quest unit. 2B, who like nobody's running 2B because I just don't think it'd be hard to imagine. Varouche, Laswell, Rob, Seymour O. So it'd be really hard to see. I don't know. Maybe Singi does it though. Maybe he's crazy enough. Or he just finds some like support unit to come in there and kind of drop some support on everybody. Okay. Ito on the clock. About to just... OG Astrius? It could be. I'm going to give Ito about 30 more seconds. Then we are going to skip to Singi. I'll take this moment to once again thank the 100 people watching the stream. Remember, Friday nights, you can do whatever you want, right? It's Friday night. The weekend starts now. I'm always happy to see y'all hanging out with me. So thank you guys for stopping in on a Friday and chilling. I see Ito. Oh, interesting pick here for Ito. He's typed it in. He goes with Oberon Heinlar. So regular Oberon, giving him 2 wind units and 2 earth units. So some nice you can mix around there. And Oberon is a unit that's aged fairly well. Very old unit, right? Like very old unit, but still hanging out, still chilling with us. So when did Oberon come out? Like what's a release date here? October 27th, 2021. Yeah, that's a long time ago. So Oberon doing his thing. Now for Singi, do we see the asterisk come in here? Does Singi just try to complete the Katana team? Or you have Roth, Katana. If you're cool with that, you could just add about anything else you want in this last bit. So Singi's turn now. Singi will be facing this squad from Sir Mccraine in the first round. So Katone, Snow, Flagbear, Glassy. Could be a strike team, right? With the Snow Katone. Could be a Pierce team. Not going to be a mono element team no matter what. That Snow, you know what? That Snow pick makes more sense. No, actually, I'm sorry. The Snow pick, I guess the Snow pick in response to the Dario the Crystal board kind of makes sense. And yeah, I love it. Snow's a good unit. Like, he can do his tanking thing just fine. So we'll see. Oh, if that's a regular Ildira. So Singi comes in with Ildira, the OG unit. Is that our oldest unit picked? Is that the first person? Ildira was launch. Is that our first launch unit off the board? I think so. Yeah, that's it. So we go all the way back in time to launch unit Ildira coming in. Nice. Nice. Could have been Sweetheart Ildira, but I doubt it. Sweetheart Ildira doesn't make a ton of sense in that comp. So just a nice support unit here. Maybe the plan here is I'm just not going to play. I'm not going to play my fourth unit anyway, so I'll just pick Ildira. In that case, you should have picked Eileen. Dang it. But okay. Now that means it is Brother's turn. Brother sitting on 2P, Lucio Light of Brilliance, Sweetheart Miranda. Could look for another light unit to potentially round out the mono light team. Or anything else. Round 4 picks coming in light. Stern, there it is. Stern Wing of Destiny. So Stern Wing of Destiny, you know, one of those units that's been loved by so many people, just never the best. Always pretty good, never the best. A 4th round pick, and that's just fine, right? He could say he was picked just after regular Ildira. I'm not trying to throw that much shade, Stern, but welcome to the tournament. Now you have LXD, who's sitting on Firefighter Addison Ray. Fire Addison Ray. Could go more fire. Could go more Addison Ray. Let's see. If I'm LXD, what am I pairing here? So Addison's glove type. Soul is Staff Devout. Is there another Staff Devout that you want? Renan? I mean, Water Veritas would be hype, but there's just no way. There's just no way. Okay. Yeah, these round 4 picks have been fast. Minwoo? Could go Minwoo. Does I don't think you go, like, that's double support. I don't think you pick Minwoo when you have Shalza. Could. I mean, you pick Minwoo and not play Minwoo. That'd be something. Just like, I'm going to pick Minwoo. You could also pick, you know, Kilfei. But just be like, now I have Kilfei on my team. I don't know. Let's see. If you were to look at the glove type, like maybe let's pick a glove unit to go with your Addison. Renoa Kefka. Kefka could be a really interesting pick right here because fire fits your element profile with the Shoal Shalza. Gives you the glove unit to go with Addison Ray. I would go, and I'm Kefka. I'm leaning Kefka here. Hope has been upgraded. Starting the clock on LXD's pick right here. This is a live event, boys. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready to pick. And LXD was ready to pick. As soon as I said started the clock, he typed in a pick that I'm surprised made it this deep. Bart's. Bart's always a good unit, man. That follow-up attack, devastating from all the way across the map. Not necessarily the greatest units to take advantage of it here, but a very strong unit. Round 4 pick. There we go. Sir Mccraine, ready. Goes with Perrine. Okay, so that is definitely a strike team now. Sir Mccraine has the Ketone Snow Perrine strike team, and is every unit that Sir Mccraine picked different element. You go dark, wind, ice, water. Nice. So be prepared for some strike if you're there. Vega comes in. So Shubak puts together the finishing touches on a lightning team. This gives Shubak two completely different options. Shubak can either go strike team with Edward Elric, or lightning team with Elia Alphonse Vega. So you could have two completely different squads coming out there from Shubak. If he tries one of them, doesn't like it, ends up in the loser's bracket or something, you could pull that off. And then Rain comes in for numero 80 to complete the great sword team with Astrius, Rain, support, maybe something like that. Rain, you know, and actually I'm looking, your best two damage dealers for Cockington are probably Vivi, Dark, Fina. Rain, not a bad choice into that. Right, Rain tanked that up a little bit. Dwayne's not an insane damage dealer. Sephiroth will do some work against a Rain, but Sephiroth's just a couple years old unit now, not just gonna run him over. And yeah, Rain's a couple years old too, like day one. But you know, it is what it is. Couple day one units coming out. Anyway, that's the draft. So what we're gonna do now, give the players some time to build their teams. Then when we come back, it'll be a best of one tournament with a loser's bracket. So it'll take 2 losses to be out. Everybody's gonna play once, all 8 players. Yeah, that's happening next. See you there. Good stuff, guys. Draft done. Draft done. Okay. So now let me build the tournament real quick. Whoops, click the wrong button. Participants. We need to seed everybody. So seeding looks like this. Numero, Shubak, Mccraine, LXD. Numero, Shubak, Mccraine, LXD. Then we go Brother, Singi, Ito, Cockington. Brother, Singi, Ito, Cockington. Just like that. Okay, so now let's start the tournament. And there it is. Okay, so numero 80 Cockington will be the first match whenever they are ready. So my game crashed. Well, there we go. Good to know. Good to have a fresh instance of the game going. You know what I mean? Let's not start with a not fresh instance of the game. And let's hold our breath for, you know, no technical difficulties tonight. Sometimes we have some technical difficulties. I wish War of the Visions had a PC client. I think they were really betting on the Windows PC client for like Android just being a thing. And Windows is like already not going to support that anymore. It was like such a flop. Yes, time has been very good to Rain. You love to see it. You know what? I wouldn't have thought it. Like thinking back to the days, I would not have thought that. I'd have thought he was a one-trick pony and that's all he would ever be. Okay, I'm going to check some things here. Make sure that if I need to, I can edit this thing. So yeah, this is a really cool thing, by the way, that Lego made. So big shout out to Lego Pants. Huge shout out. So here's like our matchups, right? Cockington's avatar is awesome. I mean, it is next level. And then, you know, Numero's is pretty cool too, I guess. It's very much like, very War of the Visions. It's Sir Cockington. I mean, that's the AI generated Sir Cockington right there. You love to see it. Now, here is the matchups. I can do this. Like, if I need to change them, I can. Yeah, because Lego might have to go put, you know, child to bed at some point. In which case, I can swap some things around. Cool. I love the random text. Have hope for the future, but maybe build a bomb shelter anyway. Sure. Sounds good. Let's do that. All right. Okay. Guys, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. Ooh, and then we're going to start the matches. So I will be right back. Enjoy looking at this beautiful thing right here. And back. Okay, there we go. So when Cockington and Numero are ready, that's when we'll start. So let's type that out. Breaks over whenever Cockington and Numero are ready to rock. So we'll just be chill until then. Maybe I'll get the last of my arena matches in for the day real fast. Might as well. Even if you're not, one thing that's been hard for me is like, even when you're not caring about arena right now, do I win this? Maybe I win this. What's up, Kiwi? Hey, Kiwi, welcome to the finals of the Kiwi Cup. Yes, sir. This cup is in your honor, friend. I keep saying day one. Day one what? Wait, day one? Ildira was a day one unit, and so was Rain, right? Or did Rain have a banner? Hold on. I'm checking. Right? Or am I crazy? Yeah, same map, guys. We're sticking with the same map. Map's name, Cathedral Rear Courtyard. Yeah. Make sure your units have trust stones. Good call. Especially if you haven't used that unit in like a millennium. Okay, Asterisk gets womboed down for me. That's not great. Nice, I land the slow. But we somehow then don't find the damage. Oh my god. She went with Paralyze and landed it. How much you want to bet that procs? Watch this. Paralyze. Yep, 100%. I know that has less than 100% chance of procking. It 100% procs on me every time. Shouldn't have fought the lightning team with my water unit. Seriously, Rain was in the summer And calculator was a very new class? Yo, what? Okay. No, you're right. Wow. Yeah, look at this. So here's what he's talking about. So here's your units. This is sorted by release date. So obviously all these like MR and SR units are old. Then your day ones, URs. Here, Frederica was the first banner. FFT comes out. Then there's Rain. And there's Ildira. Wow. No kidding. Huh? Well, there we go. You right. Huh. It's been a long time. And we've had all of this come out since then. Like, pages upon pages. So, yep, okay. I give myself a pass, because why not? Because it's just me. Brother, you should have gone Thancred. Absolutely. Rain and Frievia got released together with banners of their own. What? What do you win? Can I gift you something? I would gift you a channel membership, Justin, if that was like an option. I can't do that though. Killing time by killing a croaker. Good choice. Oh yeah. AFK Journey had its reset. Yeah, I wasn't watching chat super hardcore during the draft phase. Okay, it looks like the players are almost done putting their teams together. Then we'll start the tourney. Here's how we'll do it too. We will play out the entire winners bracket, then we will play the losers bracket. Give you the gift of more Baby J cameos? I would, Justin. He's going to bed right now. So 8 o'clock p.m. is Baby J's go. I'm gonna say bedtime. What I actually mean is his going into the bedroom time to then I have to fight this person. The hell? Die. It's his go into the room time so he could then go to bed at his convenience later. Yeah, Kiwi, yeah, we're doing a losers bracket for finals this week. We're trying something a little different. I tried to do best of threes last week. It just sort of didn't work. No, that's not community manager Justin. That's a different Justin. Hi, Justin is the community manager, Justin. Audacious, I just saw Corey, you and Audacious, thank you for those subs. I just saw those. I had like all the notifications and stuff turned off. Anyway, we're ready to start. I'll skip this win against AJ. Okay, I'm gonna hop in there. Back. Match. Spectate. That's Surf Taco, Justin. Very different. 6962. Okay, I'm gonna hit that record button. And we are back. Here we go. We're our first actual match of the finals tournament. We got Numero 80 versus Cockington. Now, if we were to take a look at the pick screen here, you can see what we're up against. Cockington is definitely going to be running Mono Dark. He's got Sephiroth, Vivi, Dark Fiend, and Dwayne. We don't really know. what Numero's going to be running. It could be Astrius, Resnick, Amnilus. There could be a Rain mixed in there. I would expect to see some Rain, and we are jumping into the fight already, and there's the Rain. So it's double Greatsword Amnilus. We got two boys showing off how big their Greatswords are for Amnilus, who is floating off the ground behind them. Here we go. Rain, Amnilus, and Astrius the Erudite. I'm really hoping that this is not a spectator error that we're getting right here to start things off, as none of the units are, okay, thank God. Sometimes we get spectator units in War of the Visions. I know the game's been out for 4 years, but no PC client, everybody living all around the world. I'm on an emulator, one thing leads to another, and we have Dwayne out here running around with Vivi Sephiroth. Now, I think the Dwayne from Cockington is probably a response to the potential of Rain coming out here to block his double mage team. I would say it's pretty accepted that Dark Fina is probably a slightly better unit than Dwayne is at this point in the game, but Dwayne going to be holding his own. He's got that blood sword that he's probably running for a little life drain. If he can tank it up a bit, then heal some of that life back, that could be a recipe for success right here. Astrius the Erudite going to be the biggest damage dealer, I feel like, for Numero 80's team. Rain going to try and tank it up. There's his magic shield with Hate Up, and Dwayne, I think, is going to have access to him right now, especially if Dwayne is running some of his longer range jumping moves. So he steps up. He's going to go Absolute Terror, remove Re-Raise, okay, or was that remove Re-Raise? Yeah, I think it's re-raise knocked off. Anyway, there's Watera coming out, 2188 on Dwayne. He tanked that Watera pretty well. Vivi channeling a spell, and now it's Sephiroth's turn. Still, one of the most played units in War of the Visions, unable to find an avenue of attack right there. Dwayne picks up a haste from Vivi, so that's pretty useful. Astrius with going to be able to find Dwayne for 4,500 damage, and then Rain. Can Rain do enough damage to kill Dwayne? That'll be really interesting. What's Rain's damage going to look like right here? He could go for a big AoE slow. That's a part of his kit. Instead, he's going to go with the limit break, Shining Nova. Okay, big damage, kind of. Not big enough. 1658 HP left on the Dwayne, and he will now look for the counterattack. Okay, Dwayne, they're kind of grouped up for you. Are you going to take to the skies and do some dragooning, as you will, or will you do nothing as Astrius preemptively cuts your head off with his giant sword? Well, Dwayne, you thought for a minute. Dwayne, you thought you were going to get to do something, and then Astrius was like, welcome to 2024. We preemptively counter, brother, and cuts him in half. Okay, Sephiroth going to look for some vengeance right here. Here we go. Sephiroth, he's thinking. He's thinking. He could limit break. He could go for, Hell's Gate. There's Hell's Gate. Okay, so remove re-raise coming out right there, and he gets counter slept and slowed. Oh my gosh, the counterattacks have been destroying Cockington. Yep, Sephiroth just didn't take a turn because he's a slow boy. Now, Vivi's going to try and stun everybody with Doomsday. Here you go. There's a chance here for Vivi to turn things back on their heads with some status effects of his own, and he finds the triple stun. So, dead, stun, stun. Vivi MVPing it right now. 7978 HP left. Stunned, stunned, and Vivi gets to lap everybody thanks to the stun. Okay, now, you've already used your LB, Vivi. You're not technically going to be chaining them because they did have a turn. So you're like, Dark Chain is off the board. He's going to start channeling a spell. It's not fast enough to avoid Astrius's next turn, so Astrius will get to go. Be a little careful here, Astrius, of waking up the Sephiroth unless you're going to kill him. I say that like the AI is going to listen. The AI has long since decided that it was going to LB Sephiroth straight in the face. So here we go. It's going to be Astrius's limit break coming out. 8999 with the follow-up attack is a dead Sephiroth. Flare comes out from Vivi, kills Rain. It's a 1v1, and Vivi will get to go first, but once again, this time channeling time, he goes before Astrius. Can't find enough damage to kill him. Now it's Astrius' turn. 3800 HP left, 35 AP. This is a tight first match, man. That preemptive counterattack that killed Dwayne is looking really, really clutch at this point. Preemptive counterattack back, but it doesn't kill him. Neither does the break sword, but the follow attack does. Vivi has re-race. He'll come back. And okay, don't get preemptive counterattack, Vivi, and you might win. He does not. Darkra comes out. Courage popped. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Do we get another counterattack? 1 HP, 20 AP. Is he going to just walk up to him and try and slap him? Is he going to summon? Is he going to eat a sandwich? Is he going to, did he have to go to the bathroom? Are we living in the Matrix? Is all of life just some fantasy world? Is Vivi over 3 feet tall? It doesn't matter because he's dead. 6 feet underground. Numero 80 gets the win. I have to give the GG there to the preemptive counterattack that killed Dwayne. I feel like had Dwayne dropped his big AoE, that's probably a dead asterisk to Vivi after re-raise. Still, that's how the game plays out. Those counterattacks are OP, and that is a great first match to open things up. Lightning asterisk doing the carrying. Cockington not out yet. We got that losers bracket today. In fact, I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys what we're looking at in terms of the bracket. So here it is. This fight, that last fight was Numero 80 versus Cockington. So we will go ahead, we will advance Numero 80 in the winners bracket, putting Cockington down here. We're going to play out the entire winners bracket all the way to the finals. Then we'll play out the losers bracket. So we got LXD and Brother of Captain going up next. So we can go ahead and jump into that one. Then we'll have Shac versus Ito and Sir Mccraine versus Singi. All right. Well, and actually it looks like Ito and Shac. Nope. Okay. So yeah, we'll go on to our next one. LXD versus Brother of Captain next. And see you there. Good first fight, man. Good first fight. Okay, hey guys, if you're playing, please have your room ready to go. Team building, you had lots of time to do team building, and this is a live event, so please make sure to be ready to rock when it's your turn next. Okay, there's the code. I'll hop in there. I will hide it though while I do. Don't want to give any top secret strats away. 66962. Okay. Both players are in. We'll start in the matchup screen, of course. All right, match 2 of the grand finals is going to be LXD versus Brother of Captain, aka Orinder, in game. Here you see the picks. Now, LXD's team, Soul Shalza, is definitely coming out. Then it'll be Addison Ray or Bartz. I feel like those light units are just kind of a whichever one you feel like running in your Soul Shalza comp, because that's the power there. And without water running around everywhere, it feels like that could be a duo that takes you pretty far. For Brother, you have 2P Lucio, Sweetheart Miranda, Wing of Destiny Stern. A lot more physical there coming out from him. You could look for the Sweetheart Miranda if you wanted to splash in a little bit of magic. 2P feels like the most awkward one there, and maybe we just see mono light team with Lucio Miranda, Wing of Destiny Stern. Not 100% sure. We will see. And we can, in fact, we could jump into game. Both players are in the room, and you can see we have LXD with the mono magic team. So yeah, Bart's not, you don't have 698 attack on your team and you're playing Bart's. That's not in there. For Brother, you have 3700 attack and 2200 magic. So with 2200 magic, you must be running Miranda Sweetheart. So that's going to be the thing there. We're going to get to see her in the finals. So that's pretty cool. Not a unit that we see a ton of. Man, new Lucio looking good in that armor and that cape. A super well designed aesthetically unit. Yeah. All right, both players are readied up. We've got good luck, have funs in the chat. LXC going to hit that start button. We're going in. Soul, remember, this definitely won't come into play. But Soul floats. He doesn't touch the ground. He floats. We've had back-to-back units with perma float. And here we go. Okay, Addison Ray moving in, buffing everybody. Soul going to look to do his thing next. He's going to go Veil of Truth, give that protect those resist, and then most importantly, that physical shield to himself. And that physical shield will serve him very well against 2 out of the 3 opponents on his team. Now, Shalza with a ton of group buffs. She's got her damage up buff that she likes to provide the group. She has her courage right here for her for Soul and herself that she'll provide for the group. She has AoE resist buff that she can provide for the whole group. She'll really she wants to stand there for a what here's what I'm saying. She wants to stand there for a minute and buff, 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 buff. She really thrives on maps where she's allowed to do that. Meanwhile, this light team is just damage, man. This team's coming at you with DPS. Sure, you got a lot, you got enough HP. You're probably running your AoE resist, your single target resist. You're going to try to tank through a little bit of what they're doing. But there's the Xiaozi combo. So there's the AoE resist. The dark resist, not going to be a big thing, but still that does make your team harder to kill. Addison Rae going to be, you know, beat bopping her way through Instagram in this fight. Soul Regram comes out. There's her courage. And now everybody on LXC's team is rocking the courage. So that could be nice. Sweetheart Miranda gonna go re-raise Force, give herself a little re-raise. And this team is kind of the opposite of that. Like, we on Wing of Destiny, Stern, Miranda, 2 units that are re-raisers against a whole bunch of units with courage. There's the AoE resist buffing up there. Dual glint slash, not a ton of damage coming out there from Lucio as he exposes himself to the enemy team, who has now stacked an AoE resist and unit resist buff across their whole squad. Xiaozi's gonna go ahead and refresh her AoE resist buff. As well, as buffs were just knocked off of Addison Rae actually by Lucio, which could have prompted that. Addison gonna move in, pull out her cell phone, live and love, and you know, yep, there we go. Damage. Live, love, and damage. That's what we'll just call that move. She slows quite a bit of the enemy team, and Miranda is put very low off of that. If Soul can move into range and find Miranda, that could be our first kill of the match, or at least our first re-raise of the match. Soul's going to move in. He's going to go Chaotic Darkness, pull that evil skull-looking thing out of the void, and have it drop its, you know, souls onto Lucio. Hey, man, Lucio's standing there and tanking these things like a boss. Miranda going to go double arc slash. One of those arc slashes is dodged by Addison, so there's a little bit of evade on this Addison Rae team. Convergence comes out. That does some damage to Addison as well. I think she would have lived even if she would have been hit by both of Miranda's attacks, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, she's still up with that much HP. Here comes the butterfly ult from Lucio. Lots of rainbows, lots of butterflies. The dodge is really important now, because Addison, she would have had her courage, so sure, she could have couraged it, but she would have had her courage burned had she not dodged that slash from Miranda. So that's kind of the that's been the wild card factor so far. There's your first re-raise proc of the match, as Miranda's going to come back to life. Soul's still looking good. And then Addison Rae's like, y'all been picking on me, and I am famous, so I'm going to punch you for 1200 damage. Miranda goes down, and now it's Wing of Destiny Stern and Lucio versus 3. Stern's going to step up and bring out his limit break, Infinite Light. He gets all of his swords, you know, straight from the cinematic to his season, and pops Addison Rae's courage. So again, that would have been a dead Addison Rae had she not got that clutch dodge. She's going to catch a heal right there, and then they're all going to lap Lucio, who's just sitting there slowed. My goodness, that slow has crippled him. He is just chilling right now. He's taking damage and not doing much. Okay, Shadow Flare is going to come out, the Vision card ability. This will suck those units together, and it'll pop Wing of Death. Oh no, Stern's down. I thought he had a re-raise he was sitting on. He does not. He's dead. And it's probably lights out right here for Lucio too. The slow has just been so impactful. Addison Rae is back to full health. LXD's looking good with this Soul Xiaozi combo. Glint of Nothingness will kill Lucio, and LXD picks up the win. Okay, I'm going to say it again. I know I've been like harping on it. Super clutch dodge right there from Addison Rae. Super clutch dodge. So let's go to the bracket. Let's update it. So LXD picking up that win right there moves him forward to face Numero 80 in the second round. We're going to go watch Shac versus Ito next. So see you there. What's up, Plank Walker? Lurk away, my friend. There we go. Okay, we got a room code for this one already. I appreciate y'all being ready to rock. 15650. You just pulled Miranda and Stern this week. Nice. Okay, time for our third match of the finals. We got Shac versus Ito. Here you can see the picks. This is the first one where there's like elemental advantages and disadvantages all over the place, right? You got wind units, you got earth units, you got lightning units. We'll see how that kind of plays out in the match as we jump into the game. Both players are ready to go. Shac showing the Alphonse Elric. So this definitely could be either the mono lightning team, which would be risky going into the potential double earth units from Ito, or it's the strike team. The strike team is bringing the other Elric brother, which would have elemental advantage versus the Earth units. So as soon as Shubak hits go, we'll load into this one. We got good luck, have funs coming out in chat, so we're about ready to hit this go button. I anticipate seeing the strike team from Shubak, and I anticipate seeing Veritas of the Heavens and Summer Jaden for Ito. In fact, yeah, with 1900 magic, it could be Dialdo or Summer Jaden with 1900 magic. You never know. I feel like if you leaned into both Earth units and didn't catch, well, you're catching 2 lightning units no matter what. It probably is the Dialdo then. It probably is the Dialdo. So here we go. It's going to be Alaya, Elric Bros. So there's Alaya doing the thing that Alaya does, where she was one of like the first units in this game to have the like Omega super buffs, where you know it buffs so many things you can't even read them all. And then we get Veritas of the Heaven, or Veritas of the Wind coming in here. Elric Bro number shorter gonna come in there, do his AoE buff. Elric Bro number armor bigger younger guy gonna do a zoomy stance, give himself that physical shield to start moving forward. Oberon Heinler at 9.9 thousand HP gonna go Drain Glyph right there. Interesting buff from Oberon, giving himself and Veritas the HP absorb. There's Suns Out, Guns Out from Jaden, who's going to move towards the middle of the map. It's Alaya's turn next. She's going to look for Princess's Resolve, her little self buff, give herself Protect and Shell. She's moving in. They got that Earth unit coming at him right there in Oberon. Now, Oberon is an old unit. I've been making the mistake of calling basically everybody in the game a day 1 unit so far. I'm not going to make that mistake with him. I know he wasn't day 1. Let's see what he could do, though. Okay, Jaden's up next. He's buffed himself once, so he's got his Restore. There's Jelith Wrath, so give himself that Protect. He moves forward. I think he's only moving 2 squares. Does he have some like bow tie action going on right there? I'm curious. There's an AoE resist buff for Elric. He's moving in, and it's Oberon's turn. So elemental advantage for Oberon. He's definitely in range to start doing damage. Thunder Smite, only 3206. And once again, Alphonse Elric proves to be a very hard man to kill. Cruel Punishment going to come out here from Veritas, 888, 1072, and 1254. Grand total of about 2000 more damage as Alphonse Elric continues to be hard to kill. Okay, Alaya going to move into range. She's going to hit them both with her Limit Break Hysteria right here. So bring out the big purple ball. It blows up, and it does decent damage across the team, especially decent damage against Oberon. Now, Jaden, I believe, is going to be in range to start doing damage now. He's going to scoot over. Splash Shower comes out. Little bit of damage across the team right there. And oh, he lands the Berserk. Okay, he gave himself that Apply Berserk buff. He found one of the Berserks, and Oberon found the transmutated Earth to the chin, and he caught that one right on the jaw, baby. He's down. Boulder Blockade comes out. Okay, Veritas of the Wind, tanking it up pretty good, and then heals himself back to full. Now, I expect to see his little wop wop move right here. Can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but he likes to do wop wop. There it is, wop wop. Big damage across everybody. Now, Elias pissed off. She's berserk. She's going to run at him and punch him for 3442. It's a lot of damage for an auto attack, honestly. Oberon going to look to continue berserking people, or maybe look to kill Alaya. Let's see what the AI chooses to do. Don't Splash Shower. He's going to look to continue berserking people. He did not succeed at berserking people that time. Okay, Veritas of the Wind. Wop wop. He's going to go wop wop. Whopper whopper. BK. Have it your way. Wop wop. No, he goes Heavenly Wind this time. Big Wind Tornado. No one dies, but Courage is procced for Alaya. Okay, 287 left on Edward right here. Man, this whole team for Shubak hanging on by a thread. Full Metal Rage comes out. Anime cutscene mixed with War of the Visions graphics. 8,000 damage, and Jaden has dead. It's a 3v1. But HP advantage to Veritas. Okay, here comes another anime limit break. And this one's going to do 940, but does land the slow. And Elia's still pissed off, and she's just going to punch somebody. Here we go. Punch. Now it's Edward's turn. They're all going to get to go multiple times. The slow feels like the GG. 4,800. Yeah, there it is. Man, I don't know if the slow actually cost him that turn, but 3v1. Turns out the 3 win. That was hella close. GG, good fight. That was an insanely close. Had we gotten another Whopper, probably game over. But not enough Whoppers on the board for Veritas to the win. So, good match. Let's go update the bracket right here. Bracket. And so that was Ito picking up the win, correct? Yes, Ito pick up that win. So we'll move him forward. And now we've got Sir Mccraine versus Singi in our last match of round 1 coming up next. Okay, I'm going to jump in there. Switch my scenes around. 12594. Okay. Okay. In our final opening match of this tournament, our final round 1, we've got Sir Mccraine versus Singi. Here's what the picks look like. Sir Mccraine with that potential strike team, right? You got Cockington with the first pick, Snow and Mccraine coming in later. There is a random flag bearer Glassy mixed in there. Will we see her? I'm going to lean towards no, but who knows? Then for Singi, you've got Roth into Dario the Crystalborn Oberon. So Katana units with the Ildira that I mistakenly called the launch unit. I was corrected. Many people won internet points off of correcting me there, or one person did. Either way, Justin, congrats on your internet points. Here it is. So I expect to see Roth Dario Oberon versus Strike. That's what I would anticipate here. You can see we've got a little bit of initial placement still going on from Singi. Sir Mccraine is readied up. So we'll jump into this one as soon as Singi is done with his placement, and we hit the go button. Hybrid, how's it going? He says, how's the family? Doing good. Baby J going to bed. Wife hanging in there. Dodged a tornado today, which always feels good. Our house did not get blown over. I hope no one's did, but you never know with those things, man. It missed our town. We live right on the edge of town. It missed us, but there's other town. There's other cities, places. So here we go. We're loading in. Yeah, Roth great against Fists. We'll see. Okay, it is going to be the Fist team, and I'm surprised it's Ildira who comes out. So we get to see OG Ildira in Friday Night Fights Grand Finals versus Snow Mccraine and New Cockington. So we're going to get those buffs online right here. Greater Domain of Water. Get that AoE resist buff from Mccraine coming in as she starts moving forward. Oberon the Auspicious, Ildira, and Luna Cestus Cockington right here. It's completely mixed damage right now for this squad, right? Like no element it's same, no weapon type the same. Singi has just thrown this squad together saying, I got 2 strong units, I got an Ildira, let's rock it. No, I don't live in Kansas City, but I do live in Kansas, southeast Kansas to be precise. Okay, Roth's turn next. Roth, a very good unit against Strike, so she's going to look to out tank this Strike team and then hope her carries can do that work for them. There ends up being a little bit of elemental disadvantage for the Oberon against just the Mccraine, but a little bit of elemental advantage for the Oberon against the Snow. So we'll see if that factors in at all. I'm sure it'll factor in a little bit. Here's the limit break from Roth. Does almost nothing, 880 damage. She's not here to hurt people though. And now it'll be Ildira. If Ildira ends up running forward right here and kind of like walking herself into some AoEs from the enemy team, this could be really bad for Singi. You're going to need Ildira chilling in the back, dropping some long range bombs, hopefully getting some heals off for your team. I feel like that's the recipe for her succeeding, but I don't know. She's sitting there thinking for a while. The AI not exactly being swift all the time tonight. We'll see how it plays out. She's going to go resistivity buff. Okay, interesting that took so long for her to figure out. She had to get out her paper. She's a calculator unit. They always take forever and a half to figure things out. She pulls out her glasses. She's like, pushes them up, says, yes, indeed. If I give the resist buff, we will be harder to kill. Indeed. And we just have a little bit of lag here. Little bit of lag. Sir Mccraine Snow gonna go smite 2. Oh, we got a lag fight, boys. We've got a lag fight on our hands. Snow has warped off of the map. She yeeted himself out of here, and then Willbreaker comes out. Cockington has moved herself over here via warping. Snow has rejoined the fight in the front. I think I need to rejoin this room. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm leaving, I'm coming back. This is the grand finals. We don't need to do a warp around AFK weird fight thing. So this was 12594. Let's see if we can get back in here before things are over. The strike units had just punched nobody twice real hard. So, uh-oh. Here we go. What do we get? Here we go. We have Preen punching nobody. Apparently the spectator has just desynced, which this happened a couple times a couple weeks ago when we did our last one. So that kind of sucks. Okay, Oberon's up next. 11-204. I don't know, man. This thing's busted. I guess we just sit here and chill. We're going to talk about tornadoes. So yeah, there was a tornado today. I got off work. Well, okay, no, wait, there we go. He hits his friends. Friendly fire online right there from Oberon. Anyway, yeah, the connection is very glitchy. Yeah, it is. Well, here we go. I don't know what's happening. Friendly fire again. I doubt it. Like, that's not actually happening. I don't know why it does this. Like, they are not actually hitting their friends. This is just randomness. Okay. I apologize, guys. I'll tell a tornado story. I got off work today. Come home. Gonna, like, eat some food, hang out with the family for a little bit before we do the stream. And my mom texts me. She's like, hey, tornado watch. Apparently there's a tornado like on the ground pretty close. So I was like, well, if the sirens go off, we'll come to your house. You got a basement. 2 seconds later, it's like, boop. I'm like, okay, all right, we got to go. So we go over there. It's crazy outside for a while, right? Like, we're standing outside watching because that's what you do. Obviously, you watch the sky. And we're looking and like the clouds are doing crazy stuff. There is a tornado. It misses us, misses our whole city, thank goodness. And then I don't know where it goes. I come home, eat food, and do the stream. Okay, we're out of this one. This one is not making the cut, unfortunately. So don't know who won. Oh, Ito, you did not win the first one? I'll fix that right now. Who was the winner of Sir Mccraine and Singi? Yeah, big time lag, Sir Mccraine. Couldn't watch. You know, tornadoes, they suck, man. When tornadoes actually hit where you are, it is devastation. Mccraine won. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give it a restart, Mccraine, just in case. We got Numero 80 versus LXD next, so that'll be our next match, and we'll watch that one. Yeah, those sirens suck. There's a siren, like, luckily for us, well, I guess luckily for us, the siren is quite literally like 20 yards off our property. So it's quite loud. When that thing goes off, we hear it in all of its beauty. And it goes off once a week because they always have to test them. Is making a bunker something you would put into consideration? No, not right now. Maybe someday. It's expensive. And we live a couple of blocks from my parents, so we can get there in 2 minutes. What's the warning time out there? Last time when I lived in Lawrence about 5 years ago, an F4 came close, but we had like 40 minutes. It depends. It's random. That's kind of one of the things that sucks about them. We had plenty of warning today. Oh, they test ours once a week, brother. It's brutal. 10 a.m. on Mondays. Tornado sirens every week. Gotta make sure those things work. Just waiting for LXD to do his placement, and then I'll start recording. Ooh. I hope you guys all had a good week. I had a really good week. Okay, here we go. All right, winners bracket round 2. We got Numero 80 facing off against LXD in this one. Both players are in and both players are ready to go. So let's jump into game as we load in. Now this time we got to see the Astrius with his preemptive counterattacks carry the last fight. This time he's going to be playing against Shalza. Bartz comes in. So we go to the bench here for LXD and bring out the Bartz versus the Great Sword Bros and Amnelis. Interesting. Are we gonna see counterattack dominance? Is Addison Rae gonna like do like her beat bopping thing, and then Bartz is gonna be like, I'm such a fan, I love you, and follow up attack? Sort of like if you insulted a Swiftie, like, or yeah, if you insulted Taylor Swift and Swifties were around, they would do follow up attacks. That's kind of what Bartz is for this comp. You have Addison Rae and what are Addison Rae fans called? I don't know, but I'm sure there's a name for them. Maybe. Anyway, that's what Bartz is. Heart of Flutter. So Rain, definitely an Addison Rae fan. You can see right there his heart's beating a lot so fast that he's move and jump +1. Shalza continuing her buff, giving those AoE resist buffs to her group. Here comes Addison. She's going to go with Soul Regram, give herself that courage, and courage is online for LXD's, or Numero 80, excuse me, his entire team. There's the courage buff for Astrius as he moves in. Bartz is up next. Bart's going to go, he's got 11.6k HP. There's Defiant Courage, so there's his follow-up attack. That's a very important buff for him to get online for Bartz to do all of his Bartzing. Okay, Rain's turn next. I don't believe he's in range to do damage yet. No, he's just going to go Astral Guard. Get his hate guaranteed up. Give himself that magical shield. And now here we go. It's time for Addison Rae and the follow-up attacks. They get the buff from Shalza for damage up. Shalza's movement is so wonderful. She just stands there and buffs. It's the most beautiful buffing thing ever. Go viral for 1830. Follow-up attack for 902. Rain did not give a blank about any of that damage. He stood there and he was like, I don't even like social media. He's a social media snob, turns out. Here's Blade Blitz for Bartz. That does a little bit more work. Actually procs Amnelis' auto heal. Rain down to about half HP after that one, but in range of the whole team. Astral Guards. Is this an evasion team? Wait a second. Is this a Bartz Addison Rae evasion team? And Rain, all the way back from 2020, doesn't have the accuracy to hit anybody? Is that what I'm seeing right here? It's an evasion team. Okay. Didn't see that coming. LXD goes to the evasion well. Does Amnelis have the accuracy to hit anybody? Maybe. She's chilling. She's thinking. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know what she's going to do. She's going to go with the limit break. So Advent comes out. She pulls out the giant sky meteor from another dimension, drops it on everybody. It does hit Bartz, but Addison has dodged everything. And here comes super follow-up attack from Bartz. We're going to get to see the triple follow-up, I think. Unless, nope, we're going to get to see it. There's Sorceress Shuffle on everybody. And here comes, boom, boom, dead, boom. Amnelis dies. What the heck? This evasion team is nuts. I have never seen a Bartz Addison Rae evasion team in my life. And in fact, Rain is so sick of it, he just skips them all and goes for Shalza in the back line. Can't quite kill her, but does a lot of damage. Now, expect to see another like Blade Blitz or something like that coming out right here. No, it's gonna be the limit break from Bartz. Blades of Legend, really cool looking LB right here with all those rainbow swords. 8,377 damage with the ability change. Okay, Astrius' turn next. He moves forward. Subjugator comes out, dodged. He does kill Shalza. So Shalza's out, but man, they've had a hard time hitting. They've not touched Addison. She has beat, bop, blitz, Instagrammed her way out of all the damage. Sorcerer's Shuffle comes out, damage across the team. Follow up 1, Dead Rain. Follow up 2, Astrius low on HP. Bartz's turn, preemptive counterattack lands, that's nice, but courage removal and the attack kills him. LXD with his super evasion, Addison Rae Bartz team ends the life of the Greatsword team. Now, no one's out yet. No one's out yet. We got a bracket. Let's look at it. Here's the bracket. Numero 80 moves on. Super cool squad right there. No, I'm sorry. LXD moves on. Second time I've done that today. I need my ref. Hey, big shout out to Starlet Francesca. Usually running this thing in the background. She had a date tonight. Way to go. You got to take advantage of those times. So LXD moves forward. We'll have Shac and Mccraine coming up next. Then we'll play the semifinals. Then we'll sort the losers bracket and have the grand finals. Here we go. Man. We even have you guys can't see it, but there's an ad for a Whopper on this. What's up, Ultra Egos? Switch here and here. Oh my gosh. The only thing I don't like is how tired I get on Friday nights. It'll be better during the summer. Okay, looks like Mccraine just doing some initial placement, and then we'll start this one. Way to go having the room ready, guys. Thoughts on Earth Veritas? Looks like a decent tank. Doesn't seem to be a world-breaking unit or anything. Had Amaryllis upgraded her limit break, she would have had a chance. Maybe. How many units do you have max reincarnation? Me? 3. 4. Squall. Bradley. Dialdo. That's it. I think. I wonder if the tornado hit anybody else. I want to look now. While we're waiting. Okay, we'll drop that update in a minute because both players are ready. Okay, here we go. We got Shac facing off against Sir Mccraine. You can see their picks on the side here. Shac hanging out with that lightning squad or the strike squad. Sir Mccraine coming in with a potential strike squad of himself, and we might see a strike off. Let's see. Both players are loaded in. We do have 2 strike units with the flag bearer Glassy this time, so not strike versus strike right here, as both players go to their non-strike unit to mix up the damage on this one. Interesting call. We do get the Vega, so maybe we see some berserking happening here. Great anime, even better manga. Good unit, good as a status effect. Well, it's good if you give it to somebody. It's not good if you get it. Either way, here we go. Okay. Flag bearer Glassy, 12.2k HP. Go Spirit of Wizette buff right there. Give herself that physical and magic shield. And then Alphon's going to give himself his physical shield and move forward. Everybody on the enemy team physical here, so that will help his shielding. Snow going to go close call, give himself that AoE resist up, strike attack up. Definitely a tank in Snow that you want putting out a little DPS, right? He's not as good of a tank, like purely a tank, as some of the other tanks in the game, so he makes up for it by doing a little bit of extra damage. Okay, Vega's turn. He's going to go Relentless Stance, give himself that Courage, a little AP restore. Flag bearer Glassy, is she in range to start dropping some flag bombs? Yes, she is. Dispelling Fear Fight will come in there and remove the buffs from Alaya. It is Alphon's turn next. 15,000 HP, gives himself his AoE resist up and moves in. Okay, Snow. Let's see what kind of damage you got, Snow. Sir Mccraine Snow looking to work some folks over right here. He's got his bandana on. You know he feels cool with that bandana. But is he cool? We'll see. Sovereign Fist comes out. He's going to do a punch on the ground. That was decent. It was decent. The stun is the best part there. That was actually an upgrade to his limit break. I believe if you get the limit break upgrade, he has a much higher chance of stunning. Okay, Will Breaker follows that up with the mini follow-up attacks. There's the courage popped on Alaya already. Alphonse just not giving any care. Stag Impact comes out, CT down across the team. It is enough CT down to delay Flagbearer Glassy for one more turn. If that allows Alphonse to separate from the team and save Zelaya, it's huge. He did not. So I do anticipate Glassy walking in here and finding an AoE attack that kills Zelaya. She's going to have to hit Al because Al has hate. But I think she'll also kill Alaya. Yeah, she's going to hit everybody. Valkyrie Burst, the limit break's going to come out here. So lots of spears. One of the cooler looking limit breaks in the game, in my opinion. Anyway, Courage popped on Vega. Alaya goes down. Vega needs to do a big LB or something right here. Like maybe Berserk everybody. And then yeah, he's just going to go pierce the heaven. Okay, that was big damage. I thought he was messing up right there. Nope. He gets a kill, makes it a 2v2, and then reflexes Snow's attack. So Vega popping off in this fight. Shoebox still is Shoebox turn next. Alphonse is up. He's got 2 units chilling next to him, both glowing. Boulder Blockade comes through. Decent damage across the team with a debuff. Vega could still look to do his berserking if he wants to, or he could look for another like Rend the Heavens and just drop that massive damage again. Let's see. Here we go. Steps forward. Axe of the Void coming out. So he is going to go for the berserks. He goes a full Naruto, popping the eye patch off. Does land the berserk on Snow, but not on Glassy, who will spear of sending him with the re-raise remove and kill him. So you have berserk Snow, low HP Glassy versus Alphonse. Now Snow is so mad he's going to go twice in a row. He just wills himself to 2 punches in a row, but Al tanked it up pretty well. 27 AP left on Al. Snow probably out of hate at this point, so Al's gonna go pick on the wind unit, pop her courage. That's important for him. This could drag out a little bit. Shining Conviction's gonna do a lot of damage, but Al's still hanging in there. Snow's still mad at things, so he's just gonna punch. It does 533. It's going to be Al next. He can just execute. He does 735 with the execute right there, crucially generating him a little bit of AP. Snow no longer so mad he can only auto attack. We'll get to do moves. Definitely has an HP advantage. Ravage for 1799. Al, what could you do to him? It needs to be a lot. Armored Flash Kick, that's not a lot. 1511, it's the heal. He does heal himself. That's a big deal. Snow Uppercut Punch also healed himself. Alphonse just going to have to punch. Here it comes. Boop. 604. Snow's turn. Uppercut. Kick. Demon Purger. 2900 damage. And then Snow gets to go again. Last turn, 1200. I think Snow wins. Okay, so it goes to turns as the 2 tanks just slap each other a bunch. But Snow had way more HP come the end of that fight. Ends up that's going to be the decider right there. And we will go to, as that was Sir Mccraine picking up the win. Let's go to the bracket and get that bracket update. So over here, loading the bracket, Sir Mccraine will move on to fight LXD. In fact, that's going to be the next match we watch. Then we head down here, play this out, have our grand finals, call it a night, and head into the weekend feeling good about ourselves. So what is our next fight? LXD Mccraine? Something like that? That's it. Okay. Oh my. All right. Yeah, let's look at that tornado, see if it ended up doing any damage. What the heck? Oh, there's a video from 6 years ago that shows like a bunch of hail and wind, and it's outside of a Blockbuster video. And I was like, this can't be true. There's no Blockbuster videos. 6 years ago. I guess there was still a few Blockbuster videos 6 years ago. I'm trying to see. I don't want a YouTube video. Any, like, news outlets or anything? Here's a video of the tornado. There's a tornado right there. That's Nebraska, though. So that's not the same one that got us. Anyway. I don't know. It's hard to find that stuff. I could just go on Facebook, but I don't want to be like outing a bunch of people I know. Not outing them, but... What's up, Tay Snatch? What's going on? Okay, so we got the room cut up 25260. I'll jump in there. Maybe I can find it on my phone. I'll just show you guys if I can find it on my phone. Of course, no. Oh, wait. Oh, man, I'm not laughing. Dang it. Sorry, guys. Trying to get you a little update here. All right. Well, we are waiting for Sir Mccraine to join the room. Sir Mccraine doing a restart. Let's check in on the NFL draft while we wait. How about that? Who's picking who right now? Let's go to old ESPN, scope that. All right, draft. God, why do all websites suck? Like, why? How does every website that's like a main website, how are they terrible? You know what I mean? Okay. So they're remaking the room. We'll save the draft analysis for after the next fight. Maybe. Yeah, they're still figuring it out. Okay, let's look at the round 2 draft picks. Round 2 is done. Here we go. So, I care mostly. Oh, Eagles trade up to get the only white cornerback in the NFL this year, Cooper DeJean. Nice, Eagles. That's my team. Chiefs are also my team. Who'd they pick? Kingsley Sumatala. They pick a tackle. All right, that's fair. Look, how's this website suck? You know what I mean? It's ESPN. The NFL draft is happening. Why can't you load the player profile of this guy? How are you this bad? The Eagles had 2 picks, so they must have traded both of their picks to move up and get Cooper. Interesting. That's 2 corners the Eagles have picked. And then in round 3, that's all that's happened so far. Okay, there's our draft analysis. Nailed it. Great job, me. ESPN, just hire me or something. Lad McConkey's your boy. Good Georgia dog. Yeah, dude. Eagles are full of Georgia dogs. 47934. Okay, both players do an initial placement right now. So this one's close to getting rolling. I don't know, in my opinion, there's like no excuse for these huge, massive companies to have websites that are just awkward and suck. Okay, here we go. Winners bracket semifinal. We've got LXD versus Sir Mccraine. Both players are loaded in, ready to rock, and we're going to go in. Now, does the Soul Chalice team end up making it to the finals? I got to say, when the draft was first starting, when I saw what was drafted, what wasn't drafted, it felt to me like if somebody got Sol Shalza, they were going to feel pretty good. What you have going against that right here is Mccraine. Mccraine might just attempt to put them down. They're good. They can hold, like, Shalza Sol can hold their own against that, but you do at least have to contend with that little bit of elemental disadvantage. They have elemental advantage versus Snow, so we'll see how that plays out. And then Addison Rae, right? It's just not the evade build. Maybe there's some evade. Like, I don't know what vision cards these people are running behind the scenes. There could be some evade hanging out right here for Addison Rae. Maybe she gets another clutch dodge or something like that. But that Bart's Addison Rae dodging combo was excellent. In fact, I'd have to say right now, if this team wins, which one of does Addison get on the cover art, or is it Bart's? We'll find out. Okay, Snow moving in. We're going to get the buffs online right here from Shalza. She's going to sit here and do her buffing, rite of safe passage. There it is. It looks like there's going to be plenty of time in this one for her to also get her damage up buff onto both units, so that'll be nice as well. Mccraine probably going to look to continue doing some buffs herself. She's got 10,920 HP. Ooh, Pivot's back. Not sure if that's the play you're looking for right there. Leaving Snow to kind of run forward by himself. Well, you know, it actually works out fine. With Lunacestrus Catone moving right here, as long as Snow doesn't just like bolt straight forward, he shouldn't. He did bolt straight forward. Anyway, we'll see. There you go. There's another unit resist buff coming in right here. Here's the damage up buff, I imagine, coming on from Shalza. Physical and magic damage up with regenerate. There it is. And Addison, is she in range of Snow? Or is she going to buff? We'll see. She's got regenerate on. She's got her damage up. She's going to limit break. So pulls out the cell phone. Oh my God, Slade, so pretty. You look gorgeous. Oh my God, love. Those are all words that were really on the screen in a War of the Visions game. Yep, that happened. Okay, Sage's Wisdom from Sol. He's not in range yet. He moves forward. Snow is slowed and hurting. Now, that's slow on Snow. Honestly, if you're Sir Mccraine, having Snow be the one who catches the slow for you, you're like, okay, that's probably, that's probably like not the worst thing ever, right? At least it wasn't both of my damage dealers or something like that. Smite 2 comes out, Addison dodges it. Her attack buff is removed, and Shalza will probably just reapply that right here, but she does dodge that. Actually, she reapplies the protect. Okay, that's fine. The protect AoE resist, that's a pretty good reapply as well. Here comes Lunacestrus Catone, 12.3k HP, Guard Reaver, 4,700 damage with the 1,800 follow attack. And just like that, Addison Rae is hurting a little bit. Okay, Sol's up next. Here we go. I liked Addison's limit break. I liked making fun of it. That was for sure. Oh, but Snow did not like Sol's little attack right there. Addison did because she got healed. Okay, Addison's turn next. Put your cell phone away in class. Chill out, Catone. You're dead. And oh my God, Sol Addison Rae is punishing people. Here we go. Okay, you do have elemental advantage, Mccraine. Maybe there's a chance. She's gonna go motherly punishment. Her limit break right here. Pull out the earth balls. Kick them at Sol. Protect, remove. He did take any damage. He absorbed it. Uh-oh, Mccraine, you're in trouble. You do have haste, but you might want to go kill everybody right now. Vortex kick. Sol dodged it. That's not great. And then Shalza, the support that is the element you have advantage against, took less than half HP. She's dead. Addison Rae is going to put Mccraine in the ground right here, I feel like. Okay, 69 AP for Addison Rae. She's considering her options. She doesn't really know what to do, what not to do. Rhythmic Strike, it's a double attack, it's a kill, and LXD will move on to the winner's bracket final. So we will now play out the loser's bracket, and then this Sol, Shalza, Addison Rae, Bart's team will need to be beaten twice by whoever runs the loser's bracket to try and dethrone them. GG. Let's go next. All right, so LXD moving on. Right there. And so now we got Cockington and Brother. Cockington and Brother will be the next match. I see they've already been talking about who's going to make the game, so that's great. Now, how about some more NFL draft analysis, huh? Boom. Here we go. Isaiah Adams, the offensive tackle, goes to the Cardinals. Okay, nothing super exciting right here. The website still won't load stuff. I want to go back to round 2. I want to look at my Cooper DeJean for my birds. Let's refresh. Maybe it'll work now. Boom, there he is. A white guy that plays cornerback. What in the world? Overall rank of 19 on ESPN. And the Eagles got him at 40. Feels like a steal. Okay. Back-to-back corners taken by the Eagles. Man, they're okay. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I kind of wanted to get Kool-Aid McKinstry because his name is Kool-Aid. But I'll take Cooper. That's great. All right. I'm liking the Eagles draft so far. And then the Chiefs pick up a tackle. That's never as exciting, right? Like picking up offensive linemen, you're like, oh, who cares? But that's how you win games if you have Patrick Mahomes as a quarterback. So I guess you take those. And then that's it for teams that I'm really following right now. Eagles pick again at 78. Chiefs pick again tomorrow. Well, you won the Super Bowl 2 years in a row, Chiefs. You don't need any more players. Okay, how are we doing with the game? Let's see here. We got the room code. So let me throw this up. We've got Brother versus Cockington. Get that looking like that. I'll jump in the game. Okay, 5614. Sorry, guys. I had to take my draft analysis commercial break. Okay. All right, here we go. We've got Cockington versus Brother in a loser's bracket round 1 match. So loser of this match is Dunzo. They are out of the tournament. Winner stays alive for a chance to do that loser's bracket run all the way back to the winner's bracket final. We do get to see Dark Fina coming out here from Cockington. So she was not in his first match. And then Brother is once again showing the Lucio in slot 1. So not a huge surprise there. We will see some elemental play going on here, right? Because there's a chance, and here I'll throw this screen back on while we're waiting for them to just hit the ready button. Whoops, throw this screen back on. You do see Brother 3 light units. There's a potential for a triple light team right here. It's definitely mono dark from Cockington. So is that what we get? It is what we get. We got dark, dark, dark versus light, light, light. Okay, here we go. Okay, dark versus light tends to be very explosive. I feel like it has been many moons since we have seen this in the game. There was a time when dark and light just dominated, and it always felt like one of them was at the top, one of them was pretty close to the top, and so you would often see these matchups. It's been a minute. I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've seen dark versus light. Whichever team is unable to just unload on the other team first often wins. So movement tends to be a big deal. If you happen to walk into like a specific advantage where you were like particularly tanky against their damage type, or you've built specifically like anti them by building like hyper dark resist or hyper light resist, often you'll see that both these teams can, especially if they get a little creative with their vision cards, build into resisting of the other element. Now that's 4,900 damage coming out from Sephiroth onto the Lucio. Not bad. Let's see what Miranda can do. I wouldn't mind seeing Miranda pop off a little bit just because she's not a unit that you see in the game all that much these days. Okay, Wingstern's going to move up next. He's going to open up onto Sephiroth with his Limit Break, Infinite Light, pulling out all those red swords, throwing them at Sephiroth. He deals 3,100 damage to him and a lot of damage to Vivi, who has his auto heal popped, but unable to chain with each other. The agilities unsynced a little bit here. We'll see who that gives an advantage to. Okay, Vivi's up next. He's got his Limit Break, so he's probably looking for a big stun on everybody. If he lands the triple stun right here, that's probably lights out. Wouldn't you think? If this is stun, 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 that's probably game over. Although I will say the re-raise, although it sucks for Miranda to have her re-raise popped, having it popped does mean she's no longer stunned. There's the re-raise buff for Helena. Sephiroth's going to look to probably kill Miranda right here. And then if anybody's left alive for the light team, they will get a chance to counterattack. We'll see. Hazard Break comes out. It's a kill on Miranda. Lucio also dead. Stern was stunned. And yeah, there it is. That triple stun from Vivi. Man, oh man. Like, I know he's often overshadowed by young Helena in the like mage meta. Young Helena definitely is the stronger team, but right there, triple stun. ended that game. GG, Dark Beats Light, Cockington survives to fight another day. So let's go advance him in the bracket. Let's throw that on the screen. Boom, boom, boom. Cockington moves forward. Cockington will fight Shac here in 2 more matches. We're going to watch Ito versus Singi. Brother, good run tonight, man. Thank you for playing, brother. Thanks to everybody who plays in my tournaments. Heck yeah, these things aren't possible without the players. So, brother, good run tonight. Congrats on making the top 8. We'll see you in the next Cup Series. Now we go Ito versus Singi. All right. You guys can go ahead and start setting that one up. Oh, my. No more yawning. No, no, no. See what old Twitter has to say. All right, players getting the game set up right now. I'm browsing Twitter. Cathedral rear courtyard. No special rules. That is correct. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm streaming this on Twitter. Is anybody watching? 19 people are watching on Twitter. 53 viewers. Elon, give me money. Who watches live streams on Twitter? Why am I even streaming to Twitter? But hey, thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate everybody who watches. You guys are all the best. Even you Twitter people. Even you tweeters out there. Okay, we got, this is Ito versus Singi. Ito versus Singi. So let's get that on the screen. Get in the code here, 49046. Yeah, it's Twitter. Listen. Unless Elon wants to give me a ton of money. Hey, Elon throws me $1 million, X. I will hate everybody who doesn't call it X. Until he gives me that money, it's Twitter. Dang it. All right, here we go. Okay, next up, we got Ito versus Singi in a loser's bracket elimination match. We can see the team comps on the screen here. You've got the Wind Earth boys. Yep, all boys from Ito versus the mixed element team from Singi. Here's what the loading screen is going to look like. We do see Roth coming in here and Dialdo. So both players running their tanks in slot 1. There was a time in this game when these two were like not only the best 2 tanks in the game, but maybe 2 of the best units in the game, period. So we'll see. Anyway, just waiting on Ito to hit that start button, and then we will jump into this thing. And yes, Ito, you start. That's right. I just try to like, so again, if you're like watching this on the VOD or you're watching it live, it's very tricky to run a live event like this. If you remember the official tournaments for War of the Visions, right? There's like 20 people working behind the scenes on that one, trying to coordinate things. And then like Justin and I as the casters would always have to like get an okay, hey, the game's loading, jump in there. When you're doing it this way, I'm basically trying to just let it all run behind the scenes and then just comment on what I see as it happens. So that's kind of the way it works here. I let the players know to wait for it to be their turn, but then I just try to like wait, have them set up the room. I try to just comment on what I need to keep things going. Anyway, there's Ildira again. So Singi pulling out Roth, Ildira, New Dario. What a squad right here. It's double tank water Ildira. Okay. Double tank water Ildira, not the world I thought we were going to be living in here, but that's what drafting will do. If you've ever played, like, let's see. Imagine you're playing a Magic the Gathering draft and you open up your first pack, right? Do we have a lag game here? Did she just limit break no one? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, anyway, you open up a pack. And in that pack is some really great rare card. And you're like, I'm building my deck around this. And you pull it out. You get past the next deck, the next pack. You open it up. There's nothing in there that goes with that card. You're like, it's fine. I'll just take another good card. There's a pretty good card there. You take it. Get your third pack. Nothing in that pack goes with anything from the first two cards you took. And you're like, well, the hell, I'm screwed. Like, I should just quit now. I've donated my money. We're donezo. So sometimes that's what happens even in a War of the Visions draft, right? Okay, I think we have a lag match here because who are you hitting with this, Dialdo? He warped on him. Okay, maybe we don't have a lag match. He actually did hit 2 units on the enemy team with that. We'll see. We've had 1 lag match today, which is unfortunate. We had to like cut that one. So we'll see. It might be an Ildira issue. Was it Ildira last time too? Yeah, we're talking sealed draft, Allie. There's no other way to draft. Sealed draft is the way to draft. Now let's see if Whopper Man over here, if Win Veritas of the Whopper can come in here and start swinging away. Do we, if this is an Ildira issue, we might just have to permanently ban Ildira. Okay, Veritas of the Wind hits from across the map. We're going to keep this one in there. I don't know what's going to happen. Pretty hard to commentate when like the units are, you know, cross map warp attacking the enemy, but it is what it is. This is, by the way, if you're watching, this is not actually what the players see. The players are seeing a very different thing. There's Splash Shower and a jump. Okay, Roth's turn. I wonder if it is Ildira who's just like something's a buggy with her. It could be. There's no bugs in this game. They've had over 4 years to work the bugs out of this game. Surely there would not be any bugs left. Okay, Roth did find an AoE attack on the whole team right here. Dario's gonna have to just pop. I don't see how Singi's team like finds the damage to win this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not what I'm happening. Maybe that's not what's happening here. But I don't see how 2 tanks in Ildira cut through Dialdo, Wind Veritas. Jaden can die. Jaden has less than 10,000 HP. He's a unit with a gun. Killing him's not that big of a problem. But I don't think Wind Veritas and Dialdo are dying to this team. I just can't even imagine it. Excuse me. Okay. Dario is writing his memoirs right now. I think he knows he's dead. He knows his team's going to lose. So he pulled out his notebook and he said, "Dear Diary, today I have an Ildira on my team. I wish I didn't, but I do. She's lagged the spectator mode and we crashed. And I bet you my team lost. Sincerely, Dario the Crystalborn." Okay, that was fun. All right, that's the end of that one. I'm guessing that Ito won that, right? Like, I feel like I'm pretty safe to advance Ito in this case. That even broke my game. Freaking Ildira. I'm going to say that is Ildira. If it was Singi, good run. Thank you for playing. Sorry the draft went so sideways for you. I believe this is what we look like right here. Obviously, I don't have perfect information, but I'm guessing it was Ito who picked up that win. Okay, I will jump into the Cockington match immediately because Cockington and Shubak already have theirs set up. Really appreciate that, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 fights left. Man, these, like, when we have it, we might just go back to best of ones, honestly. I might just have to. Because the later these things run, the later 31460. The less awake I become. Okay. Cucky can do an initial placement, and then we'll be ready to rock there. Yeah, Magic the Gathering booster drafts are the best way to play Magic, bar none. Not even close. I really don't even think it's close. Singi, I do. Okay, I just think the Ildira was bugged. I feel like that's what was going on there. Okay, here we go. All right, next up, guys, we've got Shac versus Cockington in a loser's bracket round 2 match, trying to stay alive. Here is the loading screen, right? Shac showing that Alphonse Elric with 4691 attack and about 1,000 magic. Cockington maybe pulling out the mono dark team again. Definitely pulling out the mono dark team again, because the only units on his team are dark units. So we're going to have a lightning or a strike team versus a mono dark team from Cockington. Just waiting for Shac to hit that go button, and then we will see how things play out. My timing has been terrible tonight. I really do try to time my little monologues to when the match is loading, and like repeatedly tonight I've like monologued. There we go. Oh man. I think that happens when people try to like time the stream up to starting their game, especially if you're watching on YouTube. The YouTube stream is like a minute plus behind. So, what's up, Skiz? All right, here we go. We got it's going to be the Lightning Squad. So not the full Strike Squad here from Shac. We're going to see the Lightning Squad with the Vega coming in. Vega, yep, out here dropping his Berserks, doing that whole thing. The Vivi has been the absolute MVP for Sir Cockington so far. We're going to get the Sephiroth Dark Fina Vivi team, just like we saw last time. Vivi going to step back, protect, and focus online. Fina gonna, well, Fina probably, looking to buff herself as she will. Okay, Sephiroth up next. 14.1k, pops that haste, pops that reaction block rate. He's hasted, he's ready to go. He's Sephiroth. We've got new Sephiroth coming out in, what, about 3 weeks? New Sephiroth is actually probably over a month. Yeah, we got Advent Children coming to Global in about 3 weeks, but new Sephiroth coming maybe 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, something like that. Okay, anyway, there's available on Sephiroth. Give himself that shield, give himself that AP restore. He's already got the haste. Elia the Alabaster gonna put her protecting shell on, I believe. Yeah, Princess's Resolve, protecting shell online. Vega gonna go with like maybe AP restore. No, he goes Courage with the AP regeneration, little buff attached to it. 107 AP for him. He's good to go. Okay, Vivi's up next, 10,000 HP. He's going to try to set himself up for that big limit break as he's done all tournament long. Dark Fina with 9,500 HP, Law of Mitigation for herself, making her a little bit tankier. It's Alphonse Elric's turn. Is he in range to do some damage to Fina? Nope, he's going to go Expert Alchemist, give himself that AoE resist buff, and move on in. There's the fast cast buff right there on Dark Fina. Very nice. Sephiroth looking to do some damage now. 1,400 HP, 138 AP, 184 TP, which we didn't need to know. What's he going to do? It's going to be Hell's Gate. 1,830 damage right there on to the tank, so not a ton. But Dark Fina going to look to take advantage of that with a little Dark Elemental chaining. Okay. Both her and Sephiroth do have haste, by the way. Sorcery Strike for 4860. Nice attack, and she didn't move. So, ultimate in CT preservation right there. Then she gets her CT knocked down and her re-raise knocked off. Nice attack right there from Elia. The re-raise remove going to be clutch. There's the physical shield for the Vega. Vivi's turn next. I don't believe he's in range to do any damage. No, he's just going to move around and start buffing. He's really hanging back there. Very different movements from this Vivi than we saw last time. Okay, Sephiroth has a nice tempting AoE attack sitting on the field with all 3 of the lightning units grouped. He's going to go Hell's Gate again. It's okay damage across the whole team, but here comes the counterattack. Boulder Blockade, agility attack down, debuff across the squad. Vivi's gonna go Cura. Oh, nice little preemptive Cura right there from the Vivi. The HP percentages worked out that the AI did some manual level work right there, not gonna lie. Okay, Sorcery Strike again, 6,000 damage. Alphonse getting low. It's Elia's turn. She's got a nice stag impact set up for her if she wants to take it. I feel like, is there a vibration? that is, I don't know, maybe you guys aren't picking it up. I feel like I hear a vibration in my microphone right now, which would be awful. Anyway, there comes Elias limit break. About 4,000 damage across the squad. Does put Sephiroth very low, and then Axe of the Void is coming out from Vega. So looking for the berserks, but more like looking for the kills with these HP numbers. He does kill them both. He berserks them both, but they're dead. And technically Sephiroth doesn't die, he just takes a knee. Okay, Sephiroth just kneels down. Here's Vivi with the big counterattack. He does find a kill on the tank, so Vivi could turn this around. We'll see. All right, it's Elias' turn. She's out of AP, only 13. So she's going to have to go Princess's Resolve. That's not ideal. Vega's up next. There's no more Berserks. He gets preemptive counterattack for 28-22. Grudge Bear does hit really hard. Vivi's heal procs, but does Vivi 1v3 this? He might. Vivi might 1v3. You would see double Dark Riga for a double Kill Riga right here from Vivi, possibly. We can't see him behind that little statue. He's channeling. Sonic counter, preemptive counter. Dark Riga comes out. Courage, courage. Elia Vega, if they kill him, it's over. If he preemptive counterattacks, maybe once he wins. Okay, he dies, he'll re-raise. The re-raise. Now, if he preemptive counters Vega, he wins. If he doesn't, it's over. Chop him. I know he looks like a kid. Hammer fist. He punched him. There we go. 3,100 damage. Vivi goes down, and Shubak picks up the win. You know, he just had to think about it for a minute. He had to, you know, it's hard to hit a kid like that. He had to just consider his options. Anyway, GG. Shubak moves on, and let's move forward in the bracket. Good run, Cockington. Good run, sir. Cockington now a guild mate of mine. We got Numero 80 versus Ito next. Numero 80 versus Ito. Get that set up and on the screen here. Boop. Okay, 49343. Okay, guys, I have a real question for you, actually. Do I have an accent? Clash of the WBEL Shoutcasters. Ooh, nice. Nice. I just want to know what my accent sounds like. You both have accents. I am two people. Nice. I'll take it. There was only one. No longer. There's now two. Of me. For some reason. Okay. Don't know where I was going with that. Somewhere. Didn't work out. Gangster accent? Let's go. Yeah. Talking to Gumi in chat. Gumi ain't in chat. Oh, okay. Yeah, Numero, that makes sense. Yeah, if he was talking to you, yes. In which case, yes, then we both do have accents. All right. Here we go. Losers bracket round 2. Numero 80 versus Ito. Battle of the WEBL Shoutcasters right here. Let's take a look at the loading screen. We're loading in. Numero 80 showing the Astrius. Dialdo showing for Ito. So that is a little bit of an elemental advantage here for the Dialdo, who will get to try to tank up the Lightning Astrius. Now, there's no Resnick in this one, and Resnick wouldn't be looking to do damage anyway, if we're being fair. But no Resnick today. We're going to get Fortress Stance coming out from Whopper, Double Whopper. Here is Crystal's Protection coming online from Astrius. Amnilus looking to do Hour of Restoration, and Rain going to look to do a little self-buffing as well as he moves into range. Heart of Flutter goes with the move and jump buff first. Interesting. So what is Rain running? Is he... Okay, most units in the game, and Rain's pretty old, so it might not have worked this way back in the day. I don't even know if I was really analyzing units back then, but I feel like most units prioritize a buff in their kit before they prioritize TMR buffs. Now, Rain might have already proven that not to be true for him earlier this tournament. I just can't remember. Like, he might have earlier in this tournament done Heart of Flutter. He's done that before. And then followed that up with his Magic Shield hate buff. Maybe. I just can't know for sure. Let's see. Because I don't think he's in range to do damage yet. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way for him. And Corey, you in chat saying that back in the day it was TMR over self buff. Okay, it's been a while, I guess, since I've seen that in like a newer unit that I've analyzed. Maybe that was just a me thing then. Anyway, here's Dialdo, Void Crash. This time we don't have a Dialdo warping all over the map. We're gonna actually get to see his limit break like go on to Rain for 455 damage. Then Heavenly Wind comes out for like 1800. Man, this Rain, you guys, is a tanky boy. But we will have a little elemental chaining coming in from the Jaden this time. Jaden, 7,900 HP. Man, like, I love myself some Summer Jaden, but man, oh man, is he just sort of like a literal wet noodle, because he's wet and he's got noodle-like HP. Still, 3,900 damage was the best we've seen, excuse me, onto the Rain so far. Amaryllis and Asterisk just moving on in. It's going to be Wind Veritas or next. Here comes Whopper. I bet you he goes whop whop. Come on. Double Whopper with cheese. Add a little bacon. Nope, he goes Heavenly Wind instead. Okay, anyway, that Rain is really getting chained on. He does have his heal procced, and he goes up to mostly full HP. Rain tanked. Like, whatever happens in this fight, Numero 80's Rain absolutely tanked it up. Okay, here comes the limit break right here, about 2,000 damage onto the Dialdo. Dialdo heals it with his regen, moves in, and then, tickles Rain a little bit with his stick. Okay, it's going to be Jaden's turn next. It would behoove Jaden to back up. He does not. He groups with his team. That's a mistake. But he puts Rain to sleep. Okay, not too bad. Now, Asterisk good at counterattack right here. If he can find Jaden, Jaden's toast. Like, I cannot imagine Summer Jaden living... Call me a liar. Call me a liar. Summer Jaden lived through an Asterisk attack somehow. Heavenly Wind will wake up Rain. Okay, Rain silence though. That actually is important. And then Amaryllis is up next. 6,400 HP left on her. She's got 3 units. She got Photon Pulse coming out. And there goes Summer Jaden. So Summer Jaden moved into a spot where he was just not long for this world. Okay, Dialdo's up next. I don't know if Rain has any aggro left, but with everybody so grouped, he's just going to hit him and Asterisk at the same time. Rain's Regenerate takes for about 1,600 of his HP back. He auto attacks, which has a nice little debuff attached to it with his sword, onto the Dialdo. Okay, now are we gonna get to see Whopper? Whoppers. Whopper attack. Doesn't kill anybody though. In fact, Asterisk heals up from it. And all 3 units for Numero 80 are still alive. Okay, here comes Subjugator. It is going to kill Wind Veritas and take Dialdo super low. Amaryllis will drop Annulment, and that's it. Dialdo's down, and Numero 80 picks up that win. Just not quite enough damage. And again, like Summer Jaden, stay back. I know you're on AI mode, and your AI is like Samsung flip phone AI. Dude, you're a gunner. Stay away from everybody. But that's not how AI works in War of the Visions. He moves where he wants. Anyway, GG, Numero 80 moving on. Let's go ahead and look at the bracket real quick. See what we're looking at here. Whoops, wrong button. This button's what we're looking for. Bracket. There it is. So, Numero 80 moves on. He'll be facing Sir Mccraine. Winner of Mccraine versus Numero 80 will face LXD in the grand finals. They'll have to beat him twice. LXD undefeated so far with that Soul team. We'll see if one of these people can get there next. Nutmon, hello. He says, good evening. Got a question. Can I have a fun time in this game as a pure free-to-play? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Depends on what you want to do. I mean, like, if you're looking to be, like, top 1,000 PvP player, it's going to be a minute. If you just want to come experience a, like, tactical game, you can have fun as a free-to-play player, yes. It's not, like, every gacha game. Oh, man. I like to word this in a way, like free-to-play players oftentimes are like principled free-to-play. How do I mean? I mean, like, they're free-to-play as like a stance. I think that is sort of silly. And I think like the return on investment for a few bucks in gacha games will skyrocket your account. So that would be how I would put it, I guess, if I had to put it in some sort of way. Yeah, and Fred says you can have lots of fun if you don't care about PvP. Exactly. And eventually you could care about PvP, but eventually is like eventually. But good question, Nutmon. War of the Visions is a fantastic game. It's 4 years old at this point, so you got some catching up to do. Free to play, you'll have zero problems crushing through the story. You get tons of giveaway stuff at the beginning. So the story will not prove an issue for you. And then there's a lot of fun PvE events too. You know, you can play. I guess the best way to answer would be there's probably more than you want to do, and you have access to all of it as a free-to-play player. Okay, 99599 is going to be our spectate here. And if you do want to get a little bit sweatier, spend a few bucks. 5, 10, something like that. I never got to experience this game as a free-to-play player. I wouldn't have minded back in the day. Let's set this one up. We got Shac versus Numero 80. Boop. There we go. So Numero 80. Let's change this one to Shac. There we go. Shac's AI generated picture. Absolutely glorious. Yeah, I agree with Snakehead. I mean, like, anything with any gacha game, yeah, no problem, Nutmon. No problem. I am yeah, I don't know. I have a really hard time being free to play. There you go. Lots of good tips in the chat too. Okay. I keep checking in on the draft. I want to see Eagles are drafting in like 5 picks. I want to see who they pick up. Man, Cowboys fans just got to be ticked. Because like, oh, they did pick up an edge rusher, so that's something. But they picked up 2 offensive linemen. I mean, it is a need for them. Oh, I just love seeing the Cowboys be mad. It makes me feel so good. So yeah, Zeno says, I'm almost completely free to play, have a blast, and do not feel far behind. Yeah. Moonsnail, that's exactly it, right? Like, I do that as well. So I guess I like, okay, so I start playing AFK Journey, right? Making videos about it, all that. As I'm doing so, I wail in that game. As soon as I decided I was going to cover it on my channel, I start wailing. Because, yes, I just like want to compete. And there's whales on my server. If I want to compete with them, I got to spend money. The videos I'm making, like I'm making guide videos. And they're of like characters. And I have the characters like maxed out. And like, people's comments are like, must be a whale to have this character maxed out on this day. Hope you're having fun wasting your money. And you're like, I couldn't have even made this video without doing that. Thanks for watching. But like, sorry I spent my own money on something. Jeez. You know, and like, I doesn't bother me anymore. It bothered me at first. Like when I was very first content creator, that stuff definitely bothered me. Not anymore. Now I'm just like, I don't know. They're like, yeah. So Skiz says, I started playing around the time COVID kicked in. I transitioned to work from home. The money I spend on gacha is basically the money I save on gas, commuting, and food eating out for lunch every day. Dude, the amount of money I spent, like, I actually figured out how much money I'm spending on food every day because I don't bring my lunch to work. I like eat school food, which costs me $4.50 or $5 every time I eat cafeteria lunch. Or I like go to the gas station and get food. There's a lot of days in the year where I'm dropping like $5 on lunch. I wish I didn't have to do that. Anyway. Here we go. Shac, whenever you're ready to start, just click that start button. Zeno, thank you for the $2 super chat. Much appreciated. All super chats are always very, very welcome. Okay, here we go. Losers bracket final, Shac versus Numero 80. Winner here will get a trip back up to the winners bracket to try to run the table and become the Kiwi Cup Grand Champion. Now, here we go. Here's the loading screen. You can see Shac once again, Alphonse Elric, the Elric Bro team has made its run. Numero 80 with that lightning asterisk, still putting in work. We just saw him in the last fight. So who's going to come up on this one? I don't know. We'll see. Just waiting on Shac to hit that start button. As I've once again failed with my monologue timing, right? Like, I just can't do it tonight. Some nights when I'm doing these, every time I'm like monologuing, we roll into the game starting and the match is beginning. I'm just done doing my intros. We load in, the match starts. Tonight, I feel like every time I go on like a 1 minute long monologue, whoever's going to start the match is like waiting for me to finish, watching on a 2 minute delay. And I just like sit here, talk. Now I'm talking about talking. We are in to the talking meta of this stream, where I am discussing something that is quite literally only relevant to myself. But I'm telling you guys while I'm live about my life live streaming as we're loading in. Here it is. Lightning versus lightning and rain. So we do get to see 5 lightning units and a rain in this one. Not a ton of magic for this rain to tank right here. In fact, none. Shac running a completely physical team with the Vega, Alphonse, and Alaya. I will say, Rain was hella tanky the last time we saw him. Like, he basically tanked up everything the whole time, didn't really care about it. He has a Resnick backing him up this time instead of another damage dealer. He does catch the physical shield from her, so that's pretty clutch. It's actually a pretty good adjustment by Numero. If you want your Rain out here to do that tanking, you bring in the Resnick, you give him that shield, maybe that will help. Okay, here comes Alphonse. 15,000 HP of solid metal tankiness, moving in to do his thing. Resnick channeling another spell, and now it is Asterisk's turn. He's going to go Well of Indomitability, give himself that regenerate, give himself that courage buff. Alaya's up next. She's going to go Protect and Shell with Princess's Resolve, and then Vega is going to go Courage and AP Restore. There it is. We've seen this play out this way many times. Now it's Rain's turn. Now, Rain can drop some status effects. He's going to Astral Guard right here because he's not in range, but there could be some AoE slows, something like that coming in. We'll see. He's going to need to survive this upcoming onslaught, though. Actually, Rain's a speedy boy here. Rain will go... No, I was wrong. Alaya and Vega will both get to hit Rain before he goes again. So that was kind of I thought that I saw that differently on the side of the screen. It's just getting late for me, and I probably didn't see what I thought I saw. So Alphonse has hit Rain. He went down to about 90%. It's Alaya's turn next. She's going to look for what? Is it the limit break? We've got that little delay. She might be thinking about dropping the LB. That's what it is. Sepharia Historia, or whatever it's called. I have a hard time saying that one. Anyway, she's going to drop the big bomb on him for 3,600 exactly. Lowers lightning resist. Pierce the heavens for 3,588. The block helped. Rain took an attack from the entire enemy team and lived. Now they are grouped. Can he land a big slow? He's not even going to try. He goes for the limit break. I almost wish this limit break was just turned off. I don't feel like the fire attack down is like useful here with the Asterisk Resnick. However, dropping a big slow, I mean, it's not guaranteed to land. It's probably not going to land, especially against a bunch of physical units, but it could have. That could have been something he did. Anyway, Rain of Rowlings could come out from Resnick. This is going to be the big heal onto Rain. 10,000 HP, so he's back near full health. Rain is doing his job. Asterisk out of range to do anything. No more limit break on Rain, so this time he's going to go Soul Prominence. I see what you're going for here. Looking to do the chaining, like hoping that Rain can set up a big like attack type chain with Asterisk, but the way turn order has worked out has just been really unfortunate for that, because even though Rain is going before Asterisk, the entire enemy team is going before Asterisk too, which immediately negates any sort of chain opportunity. Maybe this Rain is in guild raid mode. That could be the case. Maybe this Rain just has like auto guild raid abilities turned on and is doing nothing but like L being to drop resist and then soul prominancing to chain. And then Resnick's just limit breaking for the second time. That is a cool thing she could do. Okay. No matter what I gotta say about Rain, he was hella tanky. He tanked up everything for 2 whole turns. Okay, it's Viga's turn next. What's Viga gonna look for? You got a Rain, you got an Asterisk. He goes for the Rain with Rising Calamity, big damage, 6,500. Alaya's out of AP, so she's just gonna smack him in the mouth. Bolt Jab, 6297. Never mind, she had a 13 AP move up her sleeve. She's out now, but Rain is running low on that HP. It's gonna go Rain Resnick next. He steps over, Soul Prominence, again, just chipping away, man. He's chipping away. Just chip, chip, chip. There's a heal, 6942. He's staying alive. Alphonse's turn next, 35 AP, only 2,800 HP left for Al, but a nice grouped up bunch of people to hit. Boulder Blockade comes out. He continues to chip at Rain, but Rain has a support. No one on this Lightning team has any heals. That seems to be the difference so far. Rain is tanky enough that he can't die, and then no one is dying. Well, now people are dying. Here we go. Okay, so the Lightning team's really low on HP, and Alaya's out of AP. So she's just going to pop somebody in the mouth with her fist. Here it comes. Boop. Little jab. Little jab. Little jab. She could summon. She could summon. She's going to summon. So here comes Odin. Coming out right here. Zantetsuken. Really hard word to say. Never known how to say that. But he's going to jump out of the sky. He does, again, decent damage. And now Viga, Devastation Rend. Okay, Courage is finally at least popped on Asterius, so that's useful. Now it is Resnick's turn. There's another heal for Rain. My God, Rain has been healed for like 35,000 damage in this fight. Now he's got 2 targets. Can Rain just come out here and kill him? Like, does Rain have it in him? Or is he going to Soul Prominence again? He gets Sonic counter. That's not great. He Soul Prominences again. Almost kills Alaya. This Rain is a beast. Alaya preemptive counterattack. That's huge. That just turned this fight on its head. Asterius was about to kill them both. And he's dead. Okay. This is real interesting now. There's another heal for Rain. Rain's gonna have to kill everybody. Can you do it, Rain? 39. Oh God, the paralyze. The RNG is against him. So the paralyze will just keep him standing there. Resnick is not a damage dealer, but she's going to just keep healing him. 6 turns left. He's going to win on turns unless she kills Resnick. 22 AP, Bolt Jab, 5,400. Rain's turn, paralyze, procs, because 100% chance on the not 100% chance. Viga's out of AP. I don't think he can hit anybody. I think there's a body in the way, so he just has to buff. Rain wins. I think. Did Rain win? Huh? Did Rain win? I think Rain won. Okay. If Rain did win, that means our finals looks like this white screen. No, it looks like this. That means Numero. Oh, wait. I had Mccraine in here. Gosh, where's my Francesca when I need her? Shubak was actually the person playing right there. And then, no, Numero 80 was the person playing right there. Whatever, Numero 81. Right? Yes? Yes. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm tired. It's Friday. My referee who runs the brackets is usually here, but she had a date tonight. I'm happy for her. I think it was with her husband, so that's even better, honestly. LXD versus Numero 80 is going to be the finals. Numero 80 is going to have to take him down twice in a row to defeat him, or LXD gets one more win and it's over. Let's go watch that next. Yeah, the Rain team did have much more HP. Anyone know where you can find my Amazon affiliate link? Oh, I know where you can find my Amazon affiliate link. Allow me to share it with you. It's just linked in all of my YouTube videos. That's the easiest way to find it. But I'll pull it up for you. Is somebody outside my house right now? That's super weird. Anyway. Here's my Amazon affiliate link. Please buy everything on Amazon using that link, because I literally just get money for everything you buy. It costs you nothing. I just win cash. I don't mean win cash, I earn cash. We hit my $200 bonus, by the way. We got up to the like $8,000. And so I got 250 bucks. Bam. Gotcha games paid for the month. Let's go. More? Nah, not more than. AFK Journey drained me more than that this last month. Anyway. I am lost without French. I'm telling you, it's hard to do all this at once. Hey, Radicio, greetings to you too. I'm trying my best, guys. Yes, you have to win, Numero 80. Twice in a row. Oh, wait. It's Sir Mccraine. Wait, is Mccraine in the finals? Am I crazy? What the hell just happened? Okay, you are fighting LXD, right? You guys, I am gonna pass out when this is over. Oh. Shit. I see. I can fix that. What am I doing? I'm tired as fuck. I didn't say that. Okay, 51506. Okay, now listen. Listen. Despite whatever I said, I'm just really tired. This is actually the match that's going to happen. Numero 80 versus Mccraine. This is the loser's bracket final, not the match we just watched. The winner of this will fight LXD in the finals. I'm very confused. Listen, guys. It's Friday night at 9:40 p.m. Whew. I'm tired. And here's a match. So let's just watch this match and have fun. The winner of this gets a chance to win. The loser had a great run. Either way, power of the crystal buff. Here we go. Okay, dialing in. Focus. I'm going to take a drink of water. That'll help. Water's good for you, right? Ah, delicious. Okay, here we go. We got Amnilus back in this time. She took a match off in the previous match. She comes back. We're going to see Spirit of Wazette coming out from Flagbearer Glassy. Rain does not have his #1 support waifu right here who carried that last match. Like, Rain's beefiness and Resnick's ability to heal a ton absolutely carried that last match. This time we're going to get Amnilus in there for just a little bit more damage. So we'll see which one works out better. Sir Mccraine running the double strike Flagbearer Glassy team with Snow. So we have Lunacesis Ketone being the newest character on this team by a mile. Snow and Flagbearer Glassy, just two sort of old units that have aged pretty well. I criticized the hell out of this Rain last time for running moves like Soul Prominence and his Limit Break. But you know what? At the end of the day, he killed everybody. Or he killed enough of everybody that he was the least dead by the end. They were more dead than him, which turned out to be the winning thing, right? It was like a war where you just decide, look, we don't have to fight each other till everybody's dead. We can just agree at the end that you won. And they did. Rain won, and here he is. There's re-raise for Amnilus. Lunacesis Ketone way in the back, going to move up. Will Breaker, 2600 damage. And once again, this Rain is a tanky friend. Okay, Snow, also a tanky friend. Elemental disadvantage against Rain. Can he hurt him at all? Gets preemptive counter for 2692. It's going to be the Sovereign Fist. Now, will this stun everybody? That would be a nice little change to this fight. He does land the double stun. So Rain stunned, but still healing because, my God, all this Rain does is not die and heal. So he's feeling a little bit better about himself. Flagbearer Glassy triple cross across the whole team. Big damage right there. Astrius is stunned, so he'll take a turn off. It's Amnilus' turn, and here comes the counterattack. It's going to be Amnilus into Rain. Amnilus channeling Ternary Seal. Decent damage across the squad. Rain, watch Soul Prominence. Whop, whop, whop. He's going to triple whop this Snow. Takes him pretty low. Snow already popped his heal, I guess. So Snow's just going to chill right there. Lunacesis Catone's turn. She moves forward, will break her across the whole team. Monstrous damage with the follow-up attack, killing Asterius and kill. Oh my gosh. Asterius dead. Amaryllis revived. Snow, look, this is over. It's GG. I don't think there's any way around this. Ravage is going to come out. It kills Amaryllis. This is just, whoa. All of the sudden, Lunacesis Catone said, you know how I've been like chilling in the back line? I'm going to come kill everybody real quick. And she did. That fight, like the unkillable Rain, he was the last one to die, but his friends died. They died hard. Anyway, GG. Now, watch this, everyone. I had previously announced that Numero 80 was up here. No. Sir Mccraine is up there. You see right there. There it is. Now I'm doing it the right way. Let's go watch the finals. Just you getting humiliated by Mccraine again. A classic. LOL. Dude, yeah. Everybody with kids out there knows this feeling. Nice run, Numero. Nice run. Everybody out there watching, apologies for my brain farts tonight. Dad braining hard. Oh man, I keep trying to see what the Eagles are doing, and they traded back in the draft again. Huh. Okay, hopefully they got something good for that. Maybe like a couple more fourth rounders. Yeah, they got double fourth round picks now. Triple fourth round picks now. Way to go, Birds. Okay. You love to see it. You love to see it. Okay. There's no way the room code is 26. Is that real? 26. This is room 26 coming in. That is the real room number. Wow. Okay. Those, okay, like, yeah, Snow and Vivi with those giant AoE stun limit breaks. That's rough. Man, stun, just skip a turn. Like, whoa. Zeno, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something cool. Thanks to you guys, I got to load this. This will take a million years to load because it always does. But I'm going to show you something cool. Thanks to you guys. Obviously, this is not all Amazon coins like the good old days, but check this out. You guys use my link to buy stuff. This much stuff you guys bought in April. I get a certain percent of that, a very low, very low percent of that. But since we went over $8,000, I get $240 from Jeff. Jeff Bezos comes to my door and gives it to me in $1 bills in a briefcase. It's awesome. If we get to this mark, never 390. Imagine somebody would literally have to buy a car to sell this. I mean, this is for like those people who their whole content is just like, you guys need to buy this product on Amazon, and then they sell a million of them and they hit these bounties. But yeah, my whole goal is just hit this one. $240 pays for my gacha games, and that feels great. So super much appreciate it. Okay. All right, here we go. The grand finals are here. Ah, shit. You're both doing initial placement still. I'm stopping. You were both readied up, and now I'm like done. Yeah, Moonsdale, no problem. I love all y'all who hang out here. Like, I feel like, I remember when I was doing full-time content creation, I obviously made more money that way, but I had to stick to like a harder schedule. And like, if I didn't make money, it was like actually bad for life. Now I'm just chilling, playing games that I want to play, doing things I want to do. Of course, making money is important too. You have to pay the bills, but you know, I just be a lot more casual with it. It feels like such a better experience for me. So I love all y'all who just hang out here. Plus, what else we could do on a Friday night? Hang out with friends? Ah, we're adults. Yeah, WEBL soon. That's right. I have to play my match still, Numero 80. Gotta do that tomorrow. Oh boy. Yeah, Machine hasn't reached out to me. I need to reach out to him. He's usually here. I figured I'd probably see him in stream, but I haven't. That's okay. I'll reach out to him tomorrow. We have tomorrow or Sunday to play him out, so we'll get him in. We'll get it in. Freaking guild raids is eating up a ton of my time. Oh, tomorrow max. Okay, I'll reach out to him tonight then. Okay, here we go. We got the LXD Soul Squad versus Sir Mccraine and the Luna Cestus Ketone Squad. LXD has not dropped a match in this tournament, so if he wins, GG, it's over. He is the Kiwi Cup champion. If he loses, well, he gets to run the Addison Ray Bart's evade team that we saw earlier, maybe, and try to win like that. We'll see. Although Glassy particularly good against evade units, or at least she was, right? Like, I say that. I can't remember the last time I watched a flag bearer Glassy play against evade. She has a high accuracy move. If she's running accuracy, she's got a boosted accuracy at AoE attack. Excuse me, back in the day, that was like domination, right? I don't know what that's like today. Addison Ray's a newer unit, Bart's a newer unit, we'll see. Anyway, here's Shalza, gonna do some supporting. She is a top tier support for reasons like this. She can limit break, give two people courage. She won't move, so she'll then stand there, give them all AoE resist, and give them all damage up. It's OP. Or I'm sorry, does she give single target resist to her group? It's too late in the day, I can't remember. Here we go. There's a shield for Glassy as she starts moving in. Here's Shalza. We're gonna see what her buff is. It is the AoE resist, I was right, and light and dark resist, which will be good against the Ketone. Okay, Symphonic Stance, Siphonic Stance. Symphonic Stance is musical based. Siphonic Stance is a vampire buff where you suck HP out of your enemies. She did the latter one, she's gonna be sucking HP from people. Here comes Perrine, 10,602 HP. Starry Veil. Oh, okay. Pardon me, a hair flew into my mouth and got stuck in my throat and I had to drink it down. What the heck? I blame my cats. Anyway, it's Ketone's turn. All right, here we go. Padfoot coming in, haste and hate down. She gives herself hate down, but she also runs to the front. Not the greatest place to be if you're trying to not have aggro. I get it, Addison Ray, you don't want her beat bopping all over you. Here it comes. Oh my God, Slade, so pretty. Oh my God, love you, cutie, incredible. Wow. That was not wow. That was like 1,000 damage, Addison. That was a whole lot of chat emotes on your side, and all you could do for your 1 billion followers was 1,000 damage. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. That's embarrassing, Addison Ray. As a fellow content creator, I could do more than 1,000 damage. But you still are better content creator than me. Anyhow, here's Barrier Break Lance. 3,000 damage back on Addison. Better only in the fact that you have 1 billion times followers I do. Otherwise, I do probably Shoutcast War of the Visions better than you. Anyway, Ketone, I want to shut up now. So just go do damage, Ketone. I'm obviously losing my mind. Clean. Oh, okay. Take that, Addison Ray. That was like 99% of your HP, and then your courage proc with the follow-up attack into Shining Conviction. Addison Ray deleted, but Soul and Shalza still full HP. So here's Soul on the counterattack. Now, he does not have haste, and both Ketone and Flagbearer Glassy do. So will that matter? He backs up and drops 40. Ooh, drops a big combo attack on Glassy. She dies. Chaotic Healing comes out, and it's now a 2v2. Both or all 4 units, excuse me, are full HP. Xiao's going to look to reapply some buffs right here. No, she's looking for the full life. That would be big. She's looking to bring Addison Rae back to life. Now, can Kitone kill her before she gets that cast off? Possibly, but Xiao's not the easiest person in the game to kill. Willbreaker comes out. No, she can't kill her. She's full HP after that attack. There's the full life, or the vivifying supplication on Addison. Addison has Instagrammed herself back to life and lived through the uppercut. Now, she's probably not living through Perrine right here. Perrine gonna follow this up with probably a big AoE attack, including Addison. At least I would think so. Or she'll just go for the Addison kill. Let's see what kind of range she has right here. Oh, did she go limit break on Xiaoza? I think she did. She popped Xiaoza's courage. I'm not sure that was the play. And then Addison, okay, Addison finds damage onto 2. Soul's up next. Soul untouced. Like, all of this has been happening, and through all of it, Soul untouched. He kills Kitone. So Kitone dead. Heal onto Xiaoza. Perrine is up soon. This team is just healing. I don't, what, like, does Xiaoza have bow tie on? Maybe Xiaoza has bow tie on. That's huge brain. If Xiaoza has bow tie on, absolutely huge brain. Vortex kick is dodged by Soul. It didn't hit him. Okay, Xiaoza's turn next. Go to get some more healing coming out here probably. Yep, she's channeling it. Addison Rae pulls out her phone, takes a selfie, looks at Perrine, and says, hey girl, look what I got for you. It's my phone. Hey girl. Hey girl. Hey girl. Chill out. 72.89. Down goes Perrine, and LXD is your Kiwi Cup champion. So, Kiwi Stings hanging out in chat. Kiwi, thank you for all the memories in War of the Visions. Thank you for all the tournaments you played in. All the fun times, all the fun live streams that you gave the community. This cup was in your honor. And LXD is the Kiwi Cup champion. Congratulations, LXD. Nice run, Sir Mccraine. Nice run, everybody who made it to the top 8. Hey, guys, if you were watching this on the YouTube VOD or live right now and you want to play in Friday Night Fights, we will start up a new Friday Night Fights tournament bracket soon. Although a big announcement for me here. In June, which is in 1 month, I've got a big trip planned. One, we're going to a small place called Branson for a week for my son's birthday. He's never been anywhere. He'll be 3. We're going to go to a little like kid thing, little amusement park. He'll probably have the time of his life and I'll just be tired the whole time. Then, I'm going to Japan for a week. That's going to be awesome. So very excited to visit the homeland of War of the Visions. I need to reach out to the people at Square Enix I know and see if I can totally impress my sister who lives in Japan with a tour of the Square Enix facility. Be like, no, Lindsay, let me show you around Japan to the one place that I've never been. So there we go. That would be, I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward. I get to stay with her for free. So it doesn't cost me, all it costs me is a plane ticket. Yeah, free room and board. Got to take advantage of that. Get over there while she still lives there. And I'm going to be loving that life. So yeah, 2 weeks of vacation. Yes, 2 weeks of vacation. And then I'll come home and sleep. Because 2 weeks of vacation means you're just tired as... Yeah, time to sit down with Hiroki. I know, right? Do you know what I should do? You guys know what I should do? I should try to convince them to make a unit in War of the Visions that's me. And just voice act it. And be like, I'll just come over there, drop all the voice lines. You guys just make a unit and just... I'll just... Boom. Yeah, they would never do that. Umber Race. I could reach out to Umber Race. That's true. Anyway, Kiwi, you were asking about doing an exhibition match. I'm just too tired, bro. I'm barely hanging on. Had we done a regular tournament that was over in like an hour and a half? Yes. This has been 3 hours. I am toasted. So, I should do some kind of collab with Umbra. I agree. That'd be really cool to sit down with him and just talk in person. Yeah, PC client ain't happening. No shot. I can't imagine it. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Okay, guys. Hey, live stream people, thank you so much for hanging out. That was excellent. Really good matches today. Always love the drafts. I don't know when we'll start up the next one. I would aim for 2 weeks. I say that. I'll have to look at my calendar. We do have the end of the school year coming. I don't know what I have going on the 3rd. One of the days we're taking a field trip to like a place 3 hours away. So we don't even get home till like 6 o'clock. I hate field trips. Teachers hate field trips. At least I hate field trips. So that day is going to be, I'm not streaming that night. I don't want to even go to, I might call in sick to school. That'd be the way to go. But then school's out soonish. We'll see. We're looking at probably next Friday. I'll keep y'all updated though. I'll post the infograph as per usual when I know. Anyway, thank you guys. All the subs, super chats, subscribers, followers, players. It was awesome. I got to go give LXD the special color in the Discord. All right. I'll catch y'all later. We're going to go to that ending screen. Peace.